Hey everybody, thanks for waiting patiently for us. We saw some of you guys logged in real early, so we did decide to go ahead and open the special giveaway we're doing for just the live stream right now. So you can go to waltonsinc.com/live, which is where you should be watching this. It's the easiest place to interact, and it's where you have to be if you want to enter the live stream drawing that we're doing today. Doesn't mean that if you went to waltonsinc.com/win last month, you can still win. If you're not here, doesn't matter. It's just for what we're going to be giving away today that you have to be at waltonsinc.com/live. So what we are going to be giving away is some snack sticks that I made, habanero barbecue. I've got ghost pepper cheese, cheddar cheese, and hot pepper cheese all in there. Just used pork that was about 25% fat. And we're also going to give you the seasoning that you need, or that I use to make it, so you can try making it as good as I did at home. Good luck. Jerky, I'm sure there was probably a couple people who were close, but not on these.
You have that much confidence in yourself?
These are excellent. We're also going to go ahead, and one of those winners is going to win an 11-pound sausage stuffer. We're going to give away a couple other things here. We've got 100% pure maple syrup from Interwald Farms. Where we sell their stuff. Absolutely love it. It is a perfect representation of what true 100% pure maple syrup is.
It is the best maple syrup I've ever had in my life, too.
It's not like the stuff you're buying at the store that's just all sugar. This has real nice maple taste. So make sure you're at waltonsinc.com/live. And that way you can enter to win one of those. Now you do have to be present to win that one. So if we call your name, we'll give you about 5 minutes. Wait for you to respond in the comments. If you don't respond, we're moving on to the next person. Want to make sure this is as much fun as possible for the people who are here.
Yeah, and if you do respond and we don't acknowledge that, start spamming the chat.
Yes.
Because it wouldn't be the first time that someone responded and we didn't catch it, and we try to go back and we'll correct that later. But
yes.
Make sure you make some noise and let us know that you're here.
But we do have Patrick trying to keep a closer eye on that. The more we do of these, the more we realize that Austin and I just don't do a good enough job of keeping up with the comments. So if you've asked a question and we haven't gotten to it, please don't get discouraged, but definitely please feel free to post it again. Patrick will be keeping an eye on those, and he'll try and come up with some or pick out, the really good ones or the interesting ones. So let's see here. All right, so what else are we going to do today? We're going to draw the winner for February's giveaway. That was a Weston 80L dehydrator. So lots of entries on that. Whoever wins it's going to get that. It's going to get a Meatgistics t-shirt, a Walton's hat, and a collection of our favorite seasoning shakers, which, by the way, we've still not replaced sun-dried tomato basil. So everyone's been getting 11.
I almost don't want to replace it because it's irreplaceable.
It's in honor of.
If someone from Excalibur is watching, I hope they are.
Bring that
You need
back.
to know that John and I are sorely disappointed that you no longer have the sun-dried tomato basil.
The problem was, though, we just pour handfuls of it into our hands and eat it just like that.
Yeah.
The number one ingredient was Parmesan cheese. I mean, it was the perfect seasoning.
I forgot to bring my bread maker in too. We were going to do something
we
else
wouldn't have
there.
had time for it anyways. I do have some sourdough starter from Joe that definitely got to do. We'll do that for next one. We'll have a nice big loaf up here.
Can you do that in a bread maker or do that in
the
oven?
We'll do that in the oven.
Okay.
We'll do that in the oven. Let's see here. All right, so. Uh-oh. Already laughing?
I love this whole Team Orange, Team Blue feud we got going on, and people, they're really working it.
Yeah, we don't really see it as a feud. It's kind of like how the big brother looks at the little brother. Like to you, it's a feud. To us, it's just some noise. Oh. Trainer, Pennsylvania. I saw Alaska early. And I don't think it's AK Dave because the guy's name was something. That wasn't Dave. All right.
John Norman's asking that we would type the names of the winners in the chats.
Yep.
We will do that,
yep.
Yes. That way, if you are at work and trying to not let your boss know that you've got the sound on, we'll make sure we got you covered there.
Absolutely.
Does the whiskey come with the syrup? So we did have to go get a bottle of whiskey because it was one of the most popular posts lately on Meatgistics has been one I think Big Tech started called Drink of Choice, and there was a big deal about people not being able to get Wellers. So we went to our local liquor store and we're like, do you have it? And they're like, oh yeah, we got it.
They have everything.
So we figured we had to get it, try it, and
smells good.
Good response?
Oh yeah, smells good. But remember, for anyone who's seen the smoked alcohol Willet barbecue we did, Austin and I aren't huge
Horrible.
whiskey guys. That Bullet bourbon that we won, I've been drinking that a lot more. That bottle's got a healthy dent into it. But yeah, whiskey's not normally my thing. So if I like this, that's a huge surprise. Well, not surprise, but you know.
I don't think I'm gonna like it,
I like.
but I'll try it. You trying it right now?
Yeah. I don't normally like.
Yeah, that smells horrible. Not a whiskey guy.
No, I'm not a whiskey guy either, but that's pretty decent. It doesn't, I mean, it's got like a front tongue burn, but I don't get like a throat burn from that. Pretty good.
We'll see if I can finish the rest of that in the course of 2 hours.
Obviously.
I don't know that I can.
Pretty clear who the man is here.
I don't know. Not a whiskey
Fair enough.
guy.
Yep,
I would
that was
do,
fine. You want to admit it? I'm good with that.
I'd do rum. I feel like rum's more manly than whiskey.
Absolutely not. That's a ridiculous statement.
Oh, it's definitely
Rum's
more manly.
more, my wife's favorite drink is a rum, Captain Morgan's.
Your wife is more manly than you are.
Okay. Let's get it going right away. You want to draw last month's winner, or do you want to wait?
Let's wait a second.
Okay.
I think we still got some people joining us. We're only like 5 minutes in.
Okay.
Last time we waited a bit, and we were probably close to double of the number of people on
Okay.
than we are right now.
Yep,
So
that's
give
fine.
it another 5 minutes and see if we get more people joining. Did the email? Oh, you changed it to 5 minutes.
I did
Perfect.
change it to 5 minutes,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, that'll
Drive
probably
things. Yep, that's
drive
fine.
things up too.
So we've been doing better at starting these live streams correctly. For the first like 6 we did, there was always some sort of technical glitch, like you guys didn't hear audio for the first couple minutes or something. This one, I forgot to actually schedule the email to go out. Created it, just never scheduled it. So. Fish for LMB. Hi from California. Where in California? Ooh, and we got to ask Joe about Washington right now. They declared a state of emergency.
Yeah, I saw that because they had their second death.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope that it's all not as big of a deal as people are making it out to be. We'll see how things go.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody out there is not in any type of concern over the coronavirus. If you are, eat some extra limes, and I hear that that's a good vaccine.
I heard that the Simpsons actually did one that was called the coronavirus.
Really?
Yeah. Now, I don't know if that's true. That's what Audrey was saying earlier, which would be by far and away their craziest like call of what's actually going to happen. That's insane.
Weird. Has South Park made fun of it yet?
No, I don't think so.
I'm sure they're.
I'm sure they will. Are they? Yeah, they're in a season. I think they're. Oh, are we done with the season?
I'm not sure yet.
Because PC Babies was. That was. Yeah, yeah. So maybe they're done with one. Oh, and Joe is here. A local case of coronavirus last weekend. So if it's last weekend, listen, I think, more freaked out about the coronavirus than you are.
Right now, I look at it and I'm like, the flu infects like tens of millions of people in the U.S. a year and kills 100,000. So coronavirus, I know they say could be worse, but
it's in between.
I'm being positive going, we're not there yet. Like
Sure,
the flu
we're not there yet, yeah.
is a big deal every year and it doesn't get any attention.
Yeah, but the flu kills like 0.2%. They're saying this could kill as much as 2%.
Yeah.
Which is insane. Now, our medical care is obviously a little bit better than China, so maybe we won't lose as many people, but the fact that 2 people in Washington have already died.
And then let you throw out some conspiracy theories if you want, but what has been real out of China?
The only thing I've seen is, I don't want to get too far in this, there's someone I follow on Instagram who is posting actual videos that the Chinese people were taking, and it was, so much worse than what they made it look like on state-sponsored TV. But.
Oh, that's horrible. Dale Fish says the coronavirus has killed less people than the Clintons.
Dale Fish wins.
Oh, man.
Dale, enter the giveaway so I can get your email, and I'll go ahead and I'll send you something for that. That was too good.
Yeah, he's excited. He did. He said he's in there. Nick Hall, are you out there? You said you were having problems. Did you get that figured out? If you did, you'll probably hear and see it. If not, we'll look for a chat and see if we can get you going later here.
All right, so on Meatgistics recently, somebody had talked about a brat that they had got at a grocery store that was habanero something, mango maybe even, with a Voodoo Ranger IPA or some sort of IPA. So we decided to go out and try to get one of those because we have the same store here, but apparently they only make it every once in a while. But we did go ahead and make ours while you were gone, but I did save you some. It was really good.
With the Voodoo Ranger?
Really good, yeah.
How much did you use, like per pound? Or
I used
per
half a beer, a little over half a beer for 7 pounds. So you have to be careful, apparently, not to add too much.
So yeah, you were in between a beer to 2 beers for a 25-pound batch.
Yeah, it'd be closer to 2 beers, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, when we were talking about on Meatgistics, I was saying I would use an IPA, but only under protest because I don't like IPAs because they taste like flowers. Or you know what they taste like? I think I've said this before. Anyone ever put too much wasabi on a piece of sushi? That's what they taste like to me.
No, not at all.
It's like that weird burning. I just don't like it. But no, it was really, really good. I love the habanero mango brat. Like, it's one of my favorites anyways. Mm-hmm. But adding that IPA really did do something. I feel like, sometimes you add salt to something that's sweet and it ups the sweetness level. I feel like it was the same thing with the IPA. It was super sweet. Am I right, Patrick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you are right.
It's
almost better in summer sausage. Remember we had that?
No, it's better than the summer sausage.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's what you said on Friday. You said this is better than the summer sausage.
I think you convinced me of that out of the way. It's one of my favorites. It's perfect sweet, perfect heat. I don't think you can go wrong putting it in either. So.
Okay. I don't like him having his own camera on.
And he controls it too. Like
he
can switch to him and just leave us off screen
the
all
whole
the time.
Here to
all right, here's the new podcast. It's called Pat's Place.
Joe says he made 2 different batches of the Voodoo brats for the shop, and they each sold out immediately. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yep, Pax, we are going to be giving away free stuff. So for anyone who missed it, we're going to be giving away some snack sticks that I made, the seasoning that you would need to make that at home. One winner is also going to win an 11-pound sausage stuffer. And then we're going to give away to a couple of people throughout some of these Innerwald Farms 100% pure maple syrup. The Pig Farmer, what's your favorite for pork? Any sausage. Pork makes the best sausage. I don't even entertain.
What would be your favorite overall then? Like if you can make one product, what are you making?
Probably bratwursts. There's so many uses for them. Eat them in a bun, add them to a stir fry, add them to a sauce.
I would do snack sticks just because I'll eat them cold as a snack, but I'll heat them up I know that sounds weird,
Yeah.
but I'll even cut them up and put them in stuff. Cut them up, put it in a salad.
We're gonna do snack stick nachos.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Can you? Well,
We're gonna take
should
the
we?
leftover from stuffing it, crumble it up, put that on there. Then
Oh.
we're gonna slice them up real fine.
Okay, if you take
put
the
'em in there.
leftovers, then.
Well,
I was
we're also
thinking-
gonna put actual snack sticks.
Oh,
in
if you do that, you should do it out of the cellulose casings. That way you don't have to bite through the casing.
there. Yeah, but that'd be like that.
Yeah, but you're gonna slice it up, right?
Well, I was gonna leave it round, so
Oh.
it's still obviously a snack stick.
Let's get smaller cellulose casings.
You want to take out the whole case?
We sell. That's one thing that.
We only sell the 26 millimeter.
Yeah, I know. We sell enough of those. I need to look it up and see how many we sell. We first started offering those cellulose because no one else offered cellulose by the single strand. So people at home, honestly, unless you knew a butcher that was using a lot of it, you didn't have access to it. And so we added it, and now, I mean, we sell a ton of it. Let me search for cellulose here.
Real quick, Todd Schroeder said pork or beef with venison snack sticks. Definitely pork for me. The quality of the pork fat works better than beef fat. It's really, really bright white. Beef has a tendency to yellow. It's got a really nice creaminess and doesn't have a very strong taste. So you still get mostly the venison from that.
Yeah, we're selling thousands of those ones a year. So we ought to be having the other sizes. Cellulose goes down, at least the ones we have set up, down to 21 millimeter. So we could definitely add that. We maybe add, we have the 26 now. Most hot dogs, I'd say, would fit best between a 28, 26, and a 23 maybe. A 23 would get you a really small, like what I'd call like the economy hot dog from the grocery store maybe. But we could do 21s.
If you did 21s, I'm sure some people would start using them.
Make skinless snack sticks with it too. I don't know I'd have to look at the cost per foot, but it can't be that much more than collagen is.
I don't know.
It probably is more expensive, but it can't be that bad.
Chorizo nachos sounds good too.
We did chorizo pizza, didn't we?
Yeah,
And our
when we
deep
did
dish
our
pizza.
deep dish pizza,
Yeah.
we put a layer of dough down, then chorizo was the first layer.
Cheese sauce.
Where's that video?
Where's that video? I don't know. I think it's out there somewhere.
I don't think it is.
Did you guys forget to publish something?
Something?
No.
Never. Never
I
have
can't
we ever
remember-
forgotten to
I
publish
can't remember if
something.
it came through like we wanted it to. Like the taste of the chorizo.
Oh, maybe we made a short video out of that.
Okay, yeah, we did a social media post
Yeah,
with it. Yeah.
that might have been what we did with it.
David Carpenter's asking, are nitrates necessary in making delicious snack sticks or curing meats? Nitrates, no. Nitrites, yes. Nitrates are slow acting. Most people don't make sausage with nitrates anymore. It's nitrites, which is what's in SureCure that we sell. But to do snack sticks or other cured meats, you have to have nitrite.
Yep.
Some people will say no nitrite added, whatever sausage you find at the store, and in my opinion, it's all a lie and a myth, because all they're doing is they're adding enough vegetable powder, usually beet, celery, something like that, and they're getting naturally occurring nitrite, which everyone can have their own opinion, but
different.
I think it's absolutely no different than adding in your own nitrite. But either way, if you're doing anything like that, you're still going to add it in.
Yeah, anyone who is complaining or telling you you're being unhealthy by eating cured meat, probably someone who eats a ton of celery or other leafy greens. Those have more nitrites in them than you are eating a piece or two of bacon a day. So,
Big Tex is asking if we got the Better Burger Patty Mix in, and we do. So that is in stock. I'm not sure when it was. I'm assuming we don't have it set up on the web yet. John and I have both been
I didn't even know it was here.
busy lately. But if you're the next trip you're going to be in town, if it's not in the store, raise hell with
No,
Colton.
if it's a seasoning, I can get it entered the next day.
Okay. But yeah, we'll get it online soon here too.
Kathy Cross says, how many times can she enter? And welcome, another Meatgistics user. For the snack sticks, I mean, we're going to draw those today. If you're talking about the one at waltonsinc.com/win, which we haven't even gone over yet, you can enter that once a day. You can come back for a daily entry. So for March's giveaway, we're going to do something very similar to what we've done in the past. It's one of our more popular giveaways, but we're going to make a couple of changes to it. We're doing the Victorinox processing and where is it? Where is it? There we go.
John's favorite knife.
The processing and cooking knife. So it's a collection of 8-inch of these Victorinox knives. You get one 6-inch, which is a semi-stiff curved boning blade. You're also going to get 4 wavy steak knives. You're going to get the magnetic rack, 18-inch magnetic rack instead of the capuche. You can just screw that into your wall and everything goes right on it. I tested it, made sure all the big knives we're giving you will comfortably fit on the 18-inch, and they will. But then the other thing we're going to throw in is a Chef's Choice 120 sharpener. So total value on that's well over $500. And this giveaway really will help anybody. If you do any cooking in your house, these knives are excellent for that. If you don't do cooking and you do processing, they work great in processing. So either way, whoever wins is gonna enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
You're also gonna get a Walton's hat, Meatgistics t-shirt, and a collection of either 11 or 12 of our favorite seasoning shakers.
It's still a collection at 11 or 12.
Sure,
So
yeah,
it's a
either way.
collection.
We got a few questions coming in. Someone wants to know what percent of pork fat do you add to venison? I believe it said snack sticks.
Yeah. Somewhere in the 25% range. You can go up to 30, down to 20. You can go lower than that. You'll need to add a binder. You might also want to add something like carrot fiber. God, my voice is like going.
Coronavirus.
Oh, my framing's messed up now.
But you might end up with a dry product. It's just because without fat in it, it's going to tend to be a little bit drier. But it can be done, and some people even prefer it that way. But 25% in that range is the best place to be.
And Randy's got a really good lengthy question here. So he said he opened up 22 to 24 tube millimeter casings. They were in a bowl of water until Sunday afternoon. I added more salt to them and vacuum packed and froze.
Yep.
Will they be safe next year?
Yep.
They did not smell. Of course, my family says I can't smell.
Next year? That's a... If they're frozen, they're in salt and they're frozen, I'd say yes. Here's the deal. If you open it up and it's got... I mean, if you ever smell spoiled hog casings, it's unidentifiable. I mean, it's easily identifiable. Like, it doesn't smell like just how they normally
They
smell.
smell bad to start
They
with.
smell rancid.
Yeah. My biggest concern there is the freezing, because you are going to weaken
Yeah,
the
you're going to get
casing
more
by doing that.
blowouts.
But as long if it's frozen, I mean, they might be slightly weaker, and you have more tendency to blow out if you use them next year, but it should be fine. If you get freezer burn or something on it, that's not going to be good. But as long as it's vac packed,
Right.
in theory, it should be fine.
Also, the fact that they're the tubed variety probably helps because you don't have them wrapping around each other in the ball like you would.
Yeah, and the tubed casings are higher quality,
Yep.
especially compared to like the home packs.
Yep. Yeah. So for a long time, I always recommended people use collagen. And it was mostly because it's just a lot easier. I always found like hog casings were a pain. I didn't like having to unravel them, flush them, rinse them, all that. But the tubed hog casings make it so easy. I mean, literally, you take them out of a package, you let them sit in a bowl of warm water for a little bit, and then you slide them right on the tube, pull out your plastic sleeve, and you're going. I mean, especially when you're making bratwurst. Snack sticks, I will always use collagen. But most of the time now when I'm doing some sort of sausage, I'm using tubed hog casings.
Yeah.
They are a little bit more expensive though.
Still my biggest complaint on why I still use collagen a lot over naturals is the curve. Like when I'm putting it on a bun, it really drives me crazy. If someone could make a curved bun, I'd be all in. But maybe I shouldn't have just said that on air.
Yeah.
Maybe that was my
that
Shark
was our
Tank
that was
idea.
our big idea.
Curved buns aside, I think the best question we have so far this live stream is why does the Team Blue hat have orange in it and the orange hat has no blue?
It's because Team Orange is the real deal.
Well,
Team Blue is a fake movement. It's fake news. Yeah.
It's because Austin's a tyrant. I mean, that's really what it comes down to.
I don't have a problem with that.
No, I mean, orange is our color, so obviously there has to be some.
That's a breakthrough, some would say.
Candace, who won the jerky last month, says, thanks for the jerky last live stream. It was delicious. The whole one piece I got before my hubby scarfed it all. It's a danger.
Richard Bellinger is asking, do we get bonus entries for referrals? I believe so. Did we set it up that way?
On what?
On the giveaway.
The long giveaway or this? I don't think we have
Either
it for
one.
this.
We don't have it for this?
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
Oh, no. Yeah, it says, there we go. For friends
okay.
for extra entries.
Then yes.
So,
You'll
yeah.
go ahead and
Now, you have to get someone to sign up. I don't think you get entries by
for
just
sending
sharing
it
it.
out, yeah.
If you share it, every person that uses your link to sign up, you get an extra entry. So if you're a big time person on social media, you put it out there and you can get 100 people to sign up, you get 100 extra entries.
Mike Nicolau says his son is going backpacking for 50 days. Will jerky remain stable in backpacks and oxygen absorbers? Temps will be in 45 to 60. So yes, but without a way to test his water activity, you can't guarantee that. So yes, it would, but without a water activity and maybe even a pH meter, we can't recommend it.
I saw a couple comments, and I can't find them now, about the orange on my whatever container flask. Yeah, I don't know what these are actually called. But we got Quail Forever on the front. Should we debrief over our Quail Forever, Pheasants Forever trip? Before we go into that whole deal, to stay on this thing, we were co-sponsors of the Wild Game cooking booth or cooking stage. They did like live recipes up there, but we were co-sponsored with Orca. So I went over and I was talking with the Orca guys for a long time, and this is one of their tumblers, bottles, whatever. It's orange, so I'm like, I have to have one of those. That's a perfect Walton's orange. But just to give them a quick plug, if you guys use coolers, the stainless steel tumblers, anything in that whole market, check Orca out, because this is one of the few places out there that they actually still make their stuff in the U.S. I was talking to them about their process and where they manufacture, where they distribute from, and it's really cool. Great company, and some of the others out there, you're buying a Chinese product that, to be honest, the Orca stuff is even cheaper at times than some of the other big name brands out there. It's not the cheapest in the whole market, but it is very reasonably priced, and it's 100% U.S. made.
Yep.
Really cool stuff. So.
And that's what this one is. This is Mossy Oaks. So kind of throw in a few extras. It was very nice of them.
Yeah,
so we're appreciative of that.
At the end of the show, we did a lot of swapping and trading. They gave us like a cooler, some tumblers, and then we gave them a whole bunch of stuff. We had some leftover snack sticks, seasonings. They ended up coming back over, and they were like, hey, hold on, what else can we get for these? So they give us a whole nother handful of tumblers, and they go, I'm like, they wanted just like 2 shakers from it.
Right.
I'm like, no,
Take
that's
a
like
lot more than
$80
that.
in tumblers. Like 2 tumblers, like 30, 40 bucks a piece. They were nice ones. So I'm like, take everything. So I had to convince them to take more, but
Yeah, we didn't want to bring it back.
no, I'd rather bring back this
Yes.
than
absolutely.
our stuff.
And then this is a mug I bought at one of our BHA events. It was 1 mug. You got this, $10. Got your free beer all night, so it was definitely worth it.
Patrick,
Yes.
you need to change the screen.
I didn't mean to.
Don't
Still
know
on
what
there.
you were doing there, but
Teams popped up. Message.
Yeah, so BHA is Backcountry Hunters and Anglers, great organization. They're trying to preserve the lands for all of us. One of their sayings is keep public lands in public hands. So we definitely like that.
this is an interesting question. Lanette Steck is asking about casings for organic brats. Can you use any casing? I don't know on that.
Cellulose, maybe?
Cellulose is plant-based, but just because it's
It's
a
just
brat,
based.
I mean, it's got meat in it, so it's not like plant organic. So can you still use collagen or natural? It would just have to come from something that was organic
Yeah,
already.
which the beef hide wouldn't be.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen an organic brat.
No.
Is that even a thing?
No, my thought would be use a cellulose and then make it a skinless product. Remove the cellulose casing.
Yeah.
That'd be my thought. Tex would like to know, are you going to do an Orca cooler giveaway?
No, but we will probably have our own Walton's coolers in the near future.
That would be like that?
I shouldn't give it away, but I will for the live stream people, I guess. Orca does private labeling, and so we were talking to him about that. I'm still waiting to get information back from them, but I think we'll get our own bottles, tumblers, cups, coolers. We used to sell coolers. Didn't go over super great, but it's one of those things where I kind of look at it like the leather aprons. Do we really need to sell leather aprons? No, but we put our name on it, and it's something fun.
Yeah,
and
it's cool.
we do use a lot of them for giveaways, but we'll do some custom branding on some different Orca gear, make it into Walton's whatever, and I'm sure we'll give away a lot of those because that is a cool thing.
And they've almost got the color perfect, just out of stock color.
Yeah.
So.
We will not be having blue ones though, if you're asking. They will be orange only.
We'll definitely have some blue ones. Our brats we sell at the shop, we use natural. So yeah, Derek, who I believe has bought a PK100 recently, said, made the Philly brats with the collagen 30mm casing this Saturday. Love the ease and I agree with Austin and them being straight. Our brats we sell at the shop, we use natural. Just, I don't know. I think people kind of expect the curve, know how to deal with it. I mean, I just don't like I just think it looks better. The end holds closed so perfectly in a hog casing.
Well,
And it's not a huge deal. It's not like I'm like, oh, I don't want to use
they can
collagen.
hold together just as good in collagen. The problem is collagen, I mean, to do that correctly is either going to be run off of a $80,000 vacuum stuffer with a linker,
Right.
or you'd have to use our manual linker and wrap string around each link. But it can be. It's just the problem of going from that big commercial production to a home production. It's hard to make collagen do the exact same thing.
So you're thinking you string it up and then you grill them with the string still on. Mm-hmm. We're going to try that.
It would work.
Yeah, we're definitely going to try that.
Um,
So Kathy was asking what we're drinking in these cups. We've got some Wellers. This was a big to-do on Meatgistics recently in everyone's favorite drink. And then I was just drinking some beer. Oh, Nicole's here. So making sausage and watching our giveaway is the best of all possible things you could be doing.
Wait, is someone making sausage right now?
So making sausage right now and watching your giveaway. I mean, that's perfect. Patrick, have we missed any questions or anything?
Not that I can see. And I'll let you know here in about 2.
Carly DeVore says, I found your teriyaki seasoning to be too spicy on whole meat elk. What else would you recommend? Our teriyaki can be a little spicy for some people. The garlic and pepper jerky, it sounds not all that fun, but it is an awesome product. Has got a little bit of heat from the black pepper, but not a ton. It's a really well balanced. If you like something a little bit sweeter, the Walton's Bold, that's what I made jerky with for the last live stream, and that's what we sent out to everybody. It is probably all around my favorite of all our jerky seasonings. It's got a great base to it, a little bit of red and black pepper heat, but not anything that's noticeable. A nice underlying sweetness to it. It's just a really well made. So those two are awesome. If you're looking for something with just like a little bit of heat, the habanero barbecue can be used. It's technically for a summer sausage or a snack steak, but you could use it for that too.
Question from David. The beer John shows in his videos, where do you get them? Grocery store or liquor store? So we talking like Seasoning Sunday?
I think he's talking about IPA, the Voodoo Ranger.
Oh, the Voodoo Ranger.
I think.
Well, if you're in Kansas, you can't get that from a grocery store, so it has to be a liquor store. We can only get like 5 or 6% or less.
I think it's under
in a grocery
5.
store, and Voodoo Ranger has to be.
It wasn't that much higher. It was like 5.5 or something like that.
Oh, so you just got normal.
Yeah, I didn't get the Imperial.
You get Imperial?
No.
Okay.
Imperial, like Joe was saying, was like $14.99 for a 6-pack or something. It's just no reason for it. Did you see this one?
Oh, yeah. Who's that?
Jeff Smiley.
Jeff Smiley. My dad panicked at this last time I said something about
Right, that's why
local.
I
don't
pointed it out.
have a problem with it. Yeah, so Jeff Smiley. I don't even see the comment on my screen. I don't
It's
know where
way
you're
up
at, but, yeah, so I will at least be at Quail Forever this Thursday. I don't remember who all is going.
I'm going.
You can say whether you're going
Yeah,
or
I'm
not.
going. My wife and I will be there. Is Jenny coming?
Yes.
Is Leo coming?
Yes.
Oh.
Team Orange is in full force.
Oh.
So yeah, it's at the
Distillery.
241 or
234
something
distillery.
Yeah, place is
Downtown.
awesome.
It is cool.
Yeah, I'm so excited they moved there from their old venue. It should be pretty stinking sweet.
Yeah, and it's closer. I think you should be more like Bernie Sanders, give away the store. Vote for us, and you all get free sausage seasoning.
Wait, did you just make that up, or is that a comment?
No, somebody said, I think you should be more like Bernie Sanders, give away the store.
Okay, you must be way back up there, and I missed a lot of comments.
Do you use any maple sugar for any of your recipes? I've been told maple sugar is often used in maple flavored meats instead of syrup. So yes, one of the things that you have to take into account though when you're doing anything with maple in your sausage, anything at all, is that maple is experienced more as a scent than it is a taste. I know that sounds really weird, but if you were to eat something with a lot of maple syrup and you were like stuffed up, you're really not gonna get much, if anything, from it. That's why in the stores, that type of maple syrup you're getting is so sugary. That's not what it is with these. These are like a true maple taste. It's really, really quite good. But yeah, to a certain degree, maple sugar, you can use that in place of the maple syrup. All right, so Jeff will be there. So Gary, if you're looking for a way to make your willies just a little bit hotter, 2 things you could do. You could add some either extra hot or just hot ground red pepper. That's a good way to add some heat. No more than, I think, 3 ounces or 4 ounces to a 25-pound batch. We did it once.
No, I think it's 3 ounces for a 100
For a 100-pound batch?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd have to look, but it's deceiving on like how little you use to get extra heat.
But then the other thing, which is a lot simpler, is just add in some ghost pepper cheese. That's got a really nice flavor and a serious amount of heat. Whoever wins these, I mixed in ghost pepper, hot pepper, which is really just like pepper jack, and cheddar. So I mixed all 3 of those in there. So if you don't like heat and you win, you might want to give them to somebody else.
We got a comment that said sound is gone. Can you hear us, Patrick?
What was that?
Can you hear us? Sound good?
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I should just turn on his headphones.
I use quite a bit of fibrous casings, 2 inches and under. I use manual hog pliers. The 3/8 work best for these, but you don't carry it. You have the 1/2 inch. Oh, because you're not using the auto load. He's using the actual manuals.
Oh, the manual? Yeah. I'll be honest, if you're using the manual, like it sounds rough, but you just got to upgrade to the auto load.
Why wouldn't it work though with those? Oh, because we don't sell them, because those are the loose ones. Right? The ones for the manual pliers come like in that bag.
Yeah, in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, when you're 2 inches or under on the fibrous casing, there's just not as much material there to.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I would just I personally I wouldn't use the manual if you're doing anything substantial at all. If you're doing more than like 2 pounds at a time, I would get the auto load pliers. It's going to make your life a lot easier.
All right. I want to draw February's.
Okay.
Okay. Somebody just asked about it. So February's giveaway, this is the Weston 80L Pro Series dehydrator, along with a Walton's hat, Meet Your 6 t-shirt, and a collection of some of our favorite seasoning shakers. You do not need to be present at this live stream to win that. Draw. Bum, dun, dun, dun. So we've got a winner. It is they are in New Berlin, Wisconsin. Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson, congratulations. We'll go ahead and send an email out to you. Just respond within a couple of days, letting us know your shipping address, all that, and we'll get it sent on out. So congratulations, Michael Wilson. You'll be happier with the auto load hog ring pliers. Tape machine is great, but it only works on the like 1, 2, 3, and 5 pound bags. So.
Riley had more of a comment than a question about how he sous vide snack sticks and his water turned brown. I'm curious if he had them in a vac bag at all.
Yeah.
Because then, or it got punctured and leaked out somehow. I don't
Did
think it would actually.
Did he sous vide them from the start?
Sous vide for my snack sticks and the water turned brown from the seasoning makes me wonder if it's affecting elements of the sous vide machine.
Oh yeah. If you're using a sous vide cooker, you absolutely need to put it in a vac bag. If you're doing it just on a stove with like a fryer underneath, you're okay to put your stuff right in the water. But if you have a sous vide in there, they've got to be in a vac bag or some sort of bag, because it's sucking in the water, heating it up, and spitting it back out, so you're clogging your filter. I thought at least we've been really clear on that. We've tried to be, at least. Another thing is, don't go right to the sous vide. You need an additional initial drying phase of 30 minutes to an hour, and then you want to get your internal temperature of those sticks up to like 130 degrees before you move it to the sous vide. We've tried it earlier and it doesn't really work. We've tried it later and it doesn't make a difference. It seems like 130, once you hit that, you're you're good to move it to the water. Now, another thing is on sticks, it's not really that important. Just because they're such a small diameter, you should be able to get from 130 to 160 in a reasonable amount of time. If you are struggling, if it's taking hours and hours and hours, obviously feel free to go to the sous vide cooker. But there we found it's a bigger help on the larger diameter stuff like summer sausage. Oh, Craig Lowenhagen won the dehydrator on the last live stream. That must have been two. No, that was last because he won the jerky and that. We gave away that.
Yeah.
So he just used it and it worked awesome. So that is the Weston 6 Tray Plus is what we gave away to him. Speaking of bacon.
Steve S. is asking about Morton Sugar Cure. Since it's discontinued, what do we offer that's close in comparison? Look for, see the actual name here. I think we call it MRT Cure or Smoked MRT Cure. Yeah, Excalibur's MRT Sugar Cure or Excalibur's MRT Smoke Flavored Sugar Cure. Those are as close as you're going to get. And as far as I know, the only suitable replacement for the discontinued Morton products out there. So if that's what you're familiar with, check it out on our website at waltonzinc.com, and that will get you what you need there.
Kurt Mooney says, I made summer sauces and dried them for about 2 hours after putting them in an ice bath. But we had a ton of moisture when vac sealing. Any ideas on why? So did you go right from that 2 hours of drying right to vac packaging? Because you should leave it in a cooler or something overnight. Let it totally equalize in temperature. If you put something in that's even a little bit above room temperature, you're going to get some moisture in your bag. If that wasn't your issue, then it is possible that your meat itself is just not drying out enough. A summer sausage is a semi-dried product, so you do need to cook out some of that moisture. So it's one of those two things. From what it sounds like you put it in an ice bath, took it out, let it sit at room temperature for 2 hours, and then vac sealed it. You don't want to do that. You want to leave it in a cooler overnight. I've never done any making of cheese. Have you ever made cheese?
No. But somebody commented earlier about fermenting, canning cheese. A lot of our other retail competitors out there offer that type of stuff. Were you muted?
I was muted, yeah.
Okay. So some of our competitors in the retail world sell stuff to do cheese and canning and fermenting and whatnot, and I've just never got into that. I don't know that that's exactly our market. I feel that we're better suited to stay related to meat.
Right.
We know that better, and we can sit up here and talk to you guys about that versus for us to sit up here and talk about fermenting and canning. That's not exactly who we are. If enough people wanted it, I mean, we could stock stuff like that and carry it for sure. But until I hear enough feedback from everybody saying that that's what they want, I don't have a desire to carry a lot of that stuff right now.
When coronavirus hits, though, and the grocery stores aren't around anymore, we'll have to get good at that.
Yeah, when the apocalypse happens, we're going to be everybody's best friend because we have 1 million pounds or something,
right,
of cure sitting in the back,
and lots of guns will be sitting on the roof.
Did you do all the same with this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
No, John. He asks, is it safe to only bring the meat to 130 and then put in the fridge overnight? No, with a steak, I mean, I like my steak rare, but you can get away with those lower temperatures because almost no bacteria lives inside the muscle. It's all concentrated on the outside of it. So if you cook a steak till, say, the inside's 130, you know the outside of that steak reached well above the point of instant lethality for any of that bacteria, germs, anything like that. As soon as you grind that all up, you're introducing that bacteria all throughout the meat. So if it's only 130 on the inside, you know there's some bacteria in there that's perfectly happy and probably has been reproducing quite happily for the last couple of hours while you've been providing a moist, warm environment, which is perfect for them. And some of those can double in as little as 20 minutes. So within, I think, 24 hours, they can go from a single one to like, I think it's 1 million?
Yeah,
It's some
crazy.
ungodly number. Some ungodly number. So yeah, no, definitely, especially with sausage, cook all the way up to 160. Or if you want to use Appendix A from the USDA, there is a time temperature chart that shows how long you have to keep a meat at a certain temperature to reach the point of lethality. For some of them, it's pretty short. I think for 154 degrees, I believe it's only slightly over a minute. The reason we usually recommend you go to 160 is twofold. One, they're semi-dried products. I like the consistency better when you cook all the way up to 160. It cooks out a little bit more of the moisture. But two, it's just more accurate. I mean, you have to have a perfect thermometer, know the second that it reached that 154 and monitor it throughout that. So if you just cook to 160, you know you're good. So I'll post a link to that Appendix A. And apparently the USDA has given this another look and they're gonna make some changes to it, but for right now,
Yeah, that's what I was just looking up here to see if there was any new news on that.
Yeah.
I don't see anything yet. But yeah, they're going to change supposedly Appendix A, Appendix B, and all the rules there. It'd be interesting to see what the new guidelines are. I'm sure they can't change that much,
they can't.
but I'm sure there'll be something maybe good, something maybe people don't like. I don't know, but if they're redoing it, there's got to be something substantial enough to be a
worth it.
fairly decent deal.
Jeremy?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. So yeah, Jeremy Ridley, he's wanting to see more brat or fresh sausage mixes that have no MSG or MSG alternatives. My wife has instant migraines eating anything that has MSG and some yeast stuff. Yeah, so on all our seasonings, they will not have MSG unless we put it in the title. Years ago, we started switching like all of our products over to no MSG. So instead of labeling everything in the title as Blue Ribbon Bratwurst, no MSG. We don't do that. We just, all our standard seasonings are no MSG. But then you can also see we've moved the MSG ones like to the bottom of the page normally. So at the top of the brat page, you're gonna see Blue Ribbon Brat, our #1 selling brat seasoning, and it's just that, but there's no MSG in it. Look at the bottom, it'll say Blue Ribbon Brat, parentheses, MSG. So we try to point out which ones have it, because if you're not sensitive to it, honestly, MSG is a great thing.
It's awesome.
It adds a ton of flavor to it. You can use less of your salt and spices by adding in MSG, but a lot of people have some sort of issue with it. So you can cut it out, and then you just have to add more seasoning and spices to it.
Yeah,
to
you
make
don't
up
have
for
to
that.
do that.
Well,
Excalibur
yeah,
has
we
already
do,
done that.
but it's so anything you're seeing on our site, like, it shouldn't have MSG unless we specifically call it out in there. You can always look at the ingredients too. On the additional info tab of everything on our site that's seasoning related, we list out ingredients, and you can look in there and just double check, does anything have MSG?
And it will be listed if it's in there.
Yeah.
John Belvedere says, I meant when you were going to sous vide sausage, you mentioned you have to put it in a cooler before you sous vide. I don't know. I don't think, I didn't mean to say that. So for sausage, if you're gonna sous vide it, cook it up to 130 degrees, take it out of there, then put it in the water. The going in the cooler thing, that's before packaging. So when it's reached 160 degrees, put it in an ice bath, stop the cooking process, bring it back down, let it sit out for an hour, 2 hours at room temperature, then put it in a cooler overnight before you vacuum pack it for long-term storage, not for sous videing. I hope that cleared that up.
Clayton is asking about dry aging bags.
You're up.
And if we talked about that in a past video. Pretty sure we did talk about it in a past video. It's been one of those things that, yeah, we're probably going to have something. I've talked to a few different places, and I don't know, nothing I've just been super, super excited about. We probably have something we can make a decision on. However, the last person I talked to wasn't as excited on some of the options I was looking at, so made me rethink it, but we'll see. I think eventually we will. That's probably something we can have by the time we're looking at summertime, because anything like that, anything new we're going to do, we need to do before our next catalog comes out, and our next catalog comes out probably in June or July this year. We should have something there. But if anybody has any opinions on what exact type, or if you prefer certain brands, let us know. We're definitely open to suggestions there.
All right, drawing the first winner for snack sticks, seasoning, and this will not be, how do you want to do the giving one person the sausage stuffer? Do you want to draw all the winners first and then out of them select the sausage stuffer, or do you want to draw some and say, hey, this one's the sausage stuffer too?
We should draw all the winners and then draw one out of
from
that,
them.
and we'll just, I don't know, we'll do something there.
All right, drawing winners, allow repeat winner, one, draw. All right, so winner of the first is John Shefsick. John Shefsick. So respond in the comments here in 5 minutes, and we'll go ahead. I'll send you out an email tomorrow. We'll get your address. We'll get that all sent out. If you don't respond, we'll go ahead and invalidate your win and draw somebody else.
Invalidate is such a harsh word.
We're invalidating it. No longer valid.
I'm going to keep eating that. You should put that on your side. I can't do it. I'm just...
I have a stomach ache again.
Yeah. Did you cook a whole pound, 2 pounds? It's thin, but there's a lot there.
Yeah, it was just a package, so probably like a pound. Yep, there's John. All right, congratulations, John.
Wait, what?
He responded.
Oh, there we go.
Here.
Yep, I saw it. Oh, it only took an hour, but someone that finally asked about your dogs. How are the dogs doing, John?
Not good. Not good. My older of the two dogs, well, actually the last day or so a little bit better, but he's full back to his separation anxiety. We replaced the door and the frame that he had eaten. He has destroyed that second door as well. 2 enormous holes in it, like this big. So he's currently on Prozac, but Prozac takes 30 days to load. So he's on something called trazodone. So at this point, he's really more of a doll dog than he is an actual dog. And it's not any fun at the moment. But still manages to shake off all those drugs when I leave to freak out. So, but he has been better the last couple of days, so hopefully we're on the right. Thank you for asking that. Yeah, so Nick, my dogs, we do about 2 hours of hikes, walks, whatever you want to call it, a day. They definitely get all the exercise they need, plus the ability to run around off the leash in my yard. We rescued Riggins, and he's got severe scarring on his forepaws, one of his ears all ripped up. So somebody probably used him as either a fighting dog, a bait dog, or he had a run-in with something that really messed him up. So I think just from that, he's a nervous animal. What do you suggest with smoked meats?
Beer?
Adam's from Boulder City. He's a Marine vet. Thank you for your service. Are we talking about like what seasoning to use with like a pork butt? Are we saying like, can you clarify that a little bit? Oh, Dale, I'm sorry. Says they lost their beautiful billy goat in surgery yesterday. And thanks. My dogs will be fine. I mean, I'm not giving them away, so.
Shame you can't bring them to work. Someday, it might be, I phrase it this way, it might be interesting to have a bring your pet to work day. However, I don't think that we should do that.
No, we shouldn't. Listen, I would love to bring my pets, but no, not here.
No.
Not here. First of all the smells, they'd both go nuts.
Yeah, not in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Like,
and then one of my
crazy.
dogs is a 95-pound pit Mastiff mix. The other one is now a 160-ish pound, just over a year-old Mastiff. I mean, he's not going to do well here. Since we've neutered him, he's put on weight like you can't believe. Like just not
Really?
even just fat. Like he's muscle across his ribs and stuff. His chest is expanded. I
that,
thought
like,
it'd be the
contrary
exact
to-
opposite,
yeah.
but I guess not.
That's crazy. Badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
Are you laughing at the wholly owned subsidiary?
No, I'm laughing at the guy that said goat's head soup, question mark.
Wait, what? Whoa, okay.
I'm a
I'll regret
primary-
this, but what is goat head soup? Does anybody know?
I assume it's the soup with the goat's head.
I'm a primary hickory wood guy. Seasoning fresh hams, then smoking. I don't know. I'm not a huge hickory guy, also not a huge mesquite guy, but I also don't want to pay for apple, cherry, anything like that. So what I find myself going to all the time is pecan. Price point is in between those two. Nice, really, in a milder smoke. And sure, some people will argue this, but I don't think you taste an actual difference in the smokes. Which tasting is a difference in the intensity of the smoke. An apple and a hickory, if you over smoke them like crazy, they're both going to taste the same. It's just how much smoke they put on it. So pecan is always a good one, or pecan. For
Pecan?
pecans, pecan pie.
It's pecan.
For seasoning for hams, we've got a few. I'll post something, a link to some of our cures. Oh, he said fresh hams. Must mean that the hams are fresh when he's seasoning them. I hope that's what he means.
Yeah, because I think you can't. I don't know if you can have a fresh ham
Won't
per se.
work. Yeah.
While you're looking, can you make jerky with a stuffer, or do you need a casing? Yes, you can make jerky with a stuffer. Would I recommend it? Not necessarily. If you're going to do it, though, my opinion, the best way to do it is take a sausage stuffing tube, and instead of it being round, you're going to take it on, I don't know, some sort of hard surface, take a hammer, you can flatten it out. Don't flatten it too much, but you just want to make it not quite as round. But if you flatten out a stuffing tube a little bit, you can use a sausage stuffer to make a restructured jerky and run strips out like that, then put them in your oven, dehydrator, smoker, whatever. We used to have a product that would do that for you, and we no longer have it. We're still working on getting something new made, but for the interim, if you want to make a restructured jerky off of a sausage stuffer, my best suggestion is take a stuffing tube and use a hammer to flatten out the tip of it. Just the tip. You don't have to flatten out the whole thing. Just the last like inch, 2 inches or so. Try that.
That's what I tried to do with the Land Jaeger. I don't know if you remember when we did that. It expanded back out during cooking.
Well,
It didn't
but
stay flat. But I mean, I did.
but you had it
Had
in
it
a
in a
casing.
casing, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I was laughing about, Nick. So the fresh hams is what they label uncured ham. So he's buying them as fresh hams, so it's uncured. National Hardwood Lumber Association makes no distinct between hickory and pecan. For lumber?
Yeah, but we're not lumber.
Yeah.
Like that's
I don't know,
building.
but I don't know if that
I don't know.
is also an organization or association that has something to do with sticks or sticks pellets.
Oh, pecan is sometimes called hickory, butternut, or sweet pecan. Hickory and pecan are the same genus, but different species.
Okay.
So yeah, it's probably fairly similar. Hickory is self-pollinating.
But there's no
pecan
way.
requires 2 trees. The wood's very similar. Not a lot of difference.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
Have you tried our hickory and our pecan?
No, I
40
only use
pound?
hickory because
All right.
I think the whole thing. I shouldn't say that because we sell all the different flavors, but I think it's all crazy, and that I don't have. I honestly I don't think that I have enough
refined
distinctive
palate.
taste buds because I pound my taste buds with so much flavor all the time.
Salt. It's called salt,
Yeah,
not
salt.
flavor.
Salt. That I don't think I noticed the difference on it, but so I'm like, whatever. I'm good with hickory. I do hickory. I don't do anything else. For people that can taste the difference, power to you, and use the different woods here or there, but I don't think I noticed a difference, minus what you said, the intensity. But that's just,
right.
That's easy to control.
That's what it is.
Yeah, so.
Bought the 40-pound of hickory sawdust. Okay, good. Derek, I don't know if we went over this with you on Meatgistics. I know we talked about it recently, but don't ever use pellets in the PK 100. Just little chunks or dust.
If you use pellets, please record it and send us the video.
But officially, don't use pellets. Apparently, the door might blow off.
Yeah, the pellets will like build up
too
energy,
much, yeah.
expand, and then explode. It creates an interesting deal.
All right. I saw something about. Would love to see an apple chicken sausage recipe, unless I'm missing one somewhere. I've got a video and a post about making chicken sausage. It's just with a different seasoning, but all the other things would still apply. I'll post a link to it. With that, I do really recommend you go ahead and use cold phosphate. Cold phosphate raises the pH of the meat. What that does is it allows water to bind more effectively with the meat, so it keeps it juicier. I'd also use carrot fiber. The downside of that is that as the pH goes up, your shelf life goes down. So I'd recommend you only defrost as many as you're going to eat either that day or the next day. You're not going to have 3 to 5 days like you would with most. There's a man. This one I used turkey, but same thing.
Yeah.
Am I crazy or does infinite scroll come and go?
That's why I started to take that off. Is I don't like how it operates. It's funky.
It's like there sometimes. Not
I put mine on the Paginate, and I made that the new default. Yeah. So while we're on that topic, throw it out there so all you know what John and I are talking about. For anybody that's a Meatgistics user, over on the Meatgistics.com website, our community forums, Meatgistics University, all that. I changed a default setting lately that is for paginating. So if you understand what that is, when you're looking at a forum that has 100 responses, it takes 20 of them and puts it on a page. Then you have to go to the next page to see the next 20, next page to see the next 20. Or what the default was for a lot of years was infinite scroll. You scroll down, once you get to the bottom and you wait there for a second or two, it would load the next 10 or 20. And you just had to keep doing that. You just had to scroll down, wait, load. I got frustrated enough by the infinite scroll that I changed the default to paginate. John's still running on infinite scroll. I'm running on paginate. But if any of you out there have an opinion, if you're one of our Meatgistics users, what is better on a community site like that? Is it the paginate or is it the infinite scroll? Let us know, and we'll see who wins.
Yep.
Maybe we'll make
no,
this as big
I'm
an
not saying I
argument as-
liked infinite scroll either.
I asked if you wanted to change
Yeah,
it, but I
but-
thought you said no.
It,
You
wa-
just
it wasn't
indifferent?
working like this at that point.
Oh, no,
But it's
it's always
not
worked like that.
team blue, team orange type thing. So I posted 3 links right there for videos of making a poultry broth. So, you had something?
Well, I was going to ask about the
Let them
paginate.
see you.
Huh?
Let them see you.
Oh, all right. So I was gonna about the paginate. So if people keep adding comments, that moves. Say you had a comment on page 2 and you wanted to recall where that was. People keep adding comments. As they get shuffled to the end of the page.
Won't work like that for that. For like threads, you're just talking about to search, right?
Wait, to search?
So like
Like
in
if I-
comments,
if I
default, it
go ahead.
used to be you keep scrolling and they're all in one area.
Right.
But now it seems like you get 20 or 50 comments down, then you have to hit page 2,
Yeah.
and then page 3, and then page 4.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
So say,
Oh yeah,
did
no,
you not know that?
I never,
You don't understand what paginate is?
no, I do. I was talking about my like when I go to meat recipes, scroll down. It takes a few seconds for them to load more, and I have to scroll down again.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I can show you what I mean.
Hold on. I'll pull it up.
So it sounds like infinite scroll would be
Infinite
better
s-
because say
yeah,
you
infinite
know
scroll's
where a certain comment is on
absolutely
page
better.
2.
Yep.
Then people keep commenting. Do they get thrown to page 5, 6,
Moves it back,
7?
moves it back, moves it back.
Or does it go newer comments would be page 1, page 2?
I would
page
think newer
Every new comment gets added to the very end.
Okay.
We don't do threading or like best comparison like Reddit. You have the initial post, you have a comment, but in these comments, then you have a reply that's here, and then you start cascading
Sure.
in. Ours doesn't work like that. Honestly,
Yeah.
it might be nice that it does. I'd probably talk to developers and see if they can do something like that, because that would be a pretty cool thing.
Jerry the King Lawler
Yes.
says, "Do you do voiceover for beer commercials? You sound like Darth Vader."
Do I sound like Darth
Yes,
Vader?
and Jerry, I know you're not Jerry the King Lawler. We've been over this before, but Patrick's a huge wrestling
Huge
fan,
wrestling.
so I had to throw that in there.
Huge wrestling fan. And I get crap for it every day here. So
As you should. As you should.
It's all fake.
It's
It missed
ridiculous.
We'll tell that to if a 300-pound, 6'5" guy came in here who wrestles, you wouldn't tell him it's fake.
Listen, I'm not saying that I
Theatrics
could
fake.
beat
Movies
those
are
guys
fake.
up.
What's your
but-
favorite TV show? It's not real.
Cops.
Okay, you got me there.
Reno 911.
Okay, nice.
All right.
Okay, so hold on. So look at this, John. So on general, on the Meatgistics site, on general,
Oh, mine doesn't do that.
we have a lot. Like it loads up like 100 topics, and then it makes it page.
It's not how. Okay.
It's not how it is on yours, but so on categories, I have it set to like
Like mine does this. I scroll
load a
down,
ton.
like it goes by it, so I have to scroll back up to get them all.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that's what I don't like.
That's what I don't like.
no, no,
either.
no. But for comments, without a question, keep everything under one thread.
So
in
I
my
need to
mind.
do like.
In my mind.
Well, it's still under one.
You don't have to change
thread.
everything.
I get rid of the paginate. I go back to infinite scroll, but instead of having it load like 20 comments, I just have it load like 999.
You got shocked again.
Perfect.
Every time. Chris said I didn't sound that loud. So.
Honestly, we should probably run a humidifier in here. There's enough electronic stuff that, we're laughing because Patrick's getting static shocked by all our gear over here.
Every time I touch anything.
Shows how much I know. I would think a humidifier would be the last thing we'd want to do in here.
Doesn't the air conditioner take out the humidity?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, and we've been running the AC over there
excellent
for
point.
a while.
Wish it was back on right now.
Are you guys getting into nursing? That whiskey bottle seems pretty full. Yeah, well, neither of us are whiskey guys, and I'll be honest,
I'll have some more.
it's not very good.
Since
It's
somebody-
drinkable. It's not bad, but I feel disappointed and let down because I feel like it was, maybe I made it into
Ooh,
a
good
bigger
name.
deal on Meatgistics, but there was a lot of posts about Wellers. A lot of people like going, hey, I can't get it. I can't get it.
Right.
So I was like, okay, we got to get this. But it's not bad. It's just not a whiskey guy, so it's not great.
All right, so I drew another winner for the snack sticks. It is the second Team Orange in a row, which is odd because there's less of you than there is of us. Or there was last time I looked. Probably should have looked again before saying that. So the winner is Cotton Jones, who has an awesome profile pic of what looks like a huge steelhead, maybe? Cotton Jones. So you won the snack sticks and the seasoning we use to make the snack sticks. And then you're also entered into the drawing for the 11-pound sausage stuffer.
Is that his real name, you think?
Probably. So Cotton, respond within a couple of minutes, and we'll go ahead and tomorrow I'll email you. If not, then we're going to invalidate your win, move on and draw somebody else, just so whoever was here could actually win something.
Have you ever met a guy named Cotton?
No, the only Cotton I know is from that terrible Scream 2.
No. Oh, well, he's in all 3 Screams.
Is it all 3?
Yeah. He dies in the 3rd one. Spoiler. But no, he's accused in the
Oh,
first
that's right,
one.
because in the first one they say he
And
killed
then he
her
wants
mom.
to do
But
an
he doesn't
interview.
actually see her in the
in
first
second
one.
No, he's like on TV, like in court cases. The
Okay,
whole
he
time.
is actually on TV?
Well, yeah, it shows
makes
him.
an
Yeah,
appearance.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Leave Schreiber, I believe his name is. Live or Leave.
First of all, Derek, I have something. I messaged you a long time ago about something. I still have that sitting on my desk, just waiting to go out. I will remember eventually to bring that to our mailroom and send it. I will look into seeing if we can get pecan sawdust for you.
2 other Cottons. King of the Hill. And Chris pointed out Dodgeball.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's the best one, probably.
Yeah, it's probably. I didn't have that one on the tip of my tongue, but he did.
That's actually a really good one. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him. Ooh, and a couple of people have responded to that. Bacon Bomb. Several different varieties. Still not seeing any response from Cotton. It's got about 3 minutes left to respond. Cotton, if not, unfortunately, we'll go ahead and move on. Oh, we're up 4 now. 98 to 94. Someone just looked.
What was Cotton's last name?
No.
Query. Yes. Wow, I got that.
Someone can't read if they just looked and saw that.
I'll look it up. If I'm right, that's amazing.
Every time I hover above an app, down below on my
What?
my Windows
It's
page,
weary, not query.
Cotton
This
That's
morning,
close.
Team Blue and Team Orange were at 84 and
But not
85.
anymore.
Who?
Not anymore.
No, I'm talking
No,
about-
we've been talking about it on the live stream. I'm sure. a
No, the
bunch of people
Cotton
have
that you
decided to.
pulled, the Cotton that's in this thread. What's his last name?
Oh, Jones? or
Jones.
something?
Okay.
What did I see?
Yep,
last
Cotton
night?
Jones. Moon Sorcerer. Kind
I
of.
like this. Manage groups, Team Blue, not found.
Did you delete us?
No.
Seems very rude.
No, I did not. I promise.
Very rude.
But I found a glitch. Yeah, it's still there. I click on it again, it pulls
Okay.
up. But I do have to laugh that it says Team Blue not found.
We're. Patrick, did you look at signups from over the weekend?
Signups.
Meatgistics?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you look at new users?
Over the weekend?
Like on this morning, did you look up?
No, I had such a busy morning.
Tisk
today.
tisk. Anybody? We have been getting an unbelievable amount of spam accounts signed up. Very rarely have we actually gotten them to the point where they make a post. It has happened a time or two. If that happens, don't click on anything in their list. I mean, you can tell what it is. It'll be like HP office assistant, something like that. Just you can click on the thing and report spam. That'll put it into a folder for us to see. We also do go through daily. Somebody's supposed to at least. And look at new users. But I guess we haven't been doing that. He's not
recognizing it at all.
As I say,
No.
it's like a dog when, what did you do? And he doesn't look.
We're gonna
So
do,
yeah, please just don't click on any of those things. That'll
I'm
only
working, guys.
encourage
God.
them. All right, Cotton, you've got like no time left.
How many winners have we drawn?
5.
We've drawn 5?
No, how we're drawing 5.
Oh, yeah, but how many have we drawn?
Cotton would have been the second, but he's getting invalidated.
He's got a nice profile picture, too.
I know, that's upsetting.
That, I wish they were bigger, but that looks like a,
Steelhead, I thought.
that's a big old fish.
Andrew Larson. Andrew Larson. It is 350. We have till 355.
That's my alias. Did I just win?
Enjoy some sack sticks. I would have given you some. John, greater than Austin.
What?
And managed to misspell both our names. But
So it doesn't count. Well,
Could have been
some
talking
John
about
out
somebody
there
else.
is greater than some
hey,
Austin
there's
out there.
Andrew Larson. So there you go. All right,
Sweet.
Andrew, I'll go ahead and email you tomorrow. We'll get your address. We'll get that sent out to you. And then also, you're in the running for the 11-pound sausage stuffer. Not that one, though, because that one's mine.
Are you sure you don't want to give him that one and take a new one?
Well, it's the
I've built up a
company's.
trust level with that one. Where so Francie, go to waltonsinc.com/live. That's also, I think, the easiest place to watch this. Over on the right hand of the screen, you should find a way to enter. I think there's 4 different options for entering. If you're on mobile, you might have to either scroll down or find your extra button, like there should be 3 vertical dots. Click that and it should say view as desktop. That should let you do it. Are you gonna try?
Try.
You just picked up your phone.
No, well, I had
ahead
a
and try-
suggestion. So if you're on the waltonsinc.com/live page
Uh-huh.
and you aren't seeing comments, you can click the title within the video itself, and it'll send you to YouTube,
Okay.
and you can comment from there.
Okay,
Obviously,
you can comment from there, but you would have to do it, I guess. You would have to enter. So you have to enter through waltonsinc.com/live. But then if you had entered and you wanted to just make comments.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Good point, Patrick.
and on the /live page, it's if you're not seeing what you need, scroll to the bottom if you're on mobile. I realize there's under the video there's just a white box, and then all the correct information is at the bottom of the screen
Okay.
to enter
Scroll
the
past
giveaway.
that.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
the directions and different links you need right there,
Okay.
all on that page.
All right. Thank you. Patrick, can you please say, I've got a plan, but low, and I don't know how you're going to do this one, rough?
Who am I trying to sound like? I can maybe just channel
I've
that
got
person.
plan.
I've got a plan.
That was pretty good. I don't know who you're imitating.
No.
So Kathy has been a fairly consistent Meatgistics user recently.
Yeah. And
Don't
a
like the
Team
fact that
Orange
she's
user.
Team Orange. I
Yeah.
don't like that fact, but
Someday, you're gonna come into work, and I'm just gonna have deleted Team Blue.
no,
It's just gonna be gone.
There'd be a riot.
That's fine.
Tex would come up here and
We only have 100 people on Team Blue right now.
It'd be a very
100 out of like 100,000 customers.
very feminine ride.
It's a
I
very
think.
small ratio.
But it's a larger ratio than that there are Team Orange.
Well, that's because we're still trying to drum up.
You guys are going to need
Responses.
more
So are
members
we.
to take us on. We're two blue members equal one orange, so you can
True.
have the
We-
quantity. We have the quality.
We don't promote either. I
that's
feel like you
very
and Big
close to
Tex
reasonable.
have been like aggressive about telling people.
Yeah.
And then I posted a picture
Of
of
your
my
child.
son wearing a Team Orange
That
hat.
is the most desperate, like,
No, it was
love me,
cute.
Team Orange.
It was cute.
everybody.
And then Big
Yes, it was
Tex
cute.
downvoted me for it. Come on. You can't downvote that. He's the cutest little boy. I just,
he is
I
cute.
melted when I saw that downvote. I was like,
You hurt his feelings. All right, I'm drawing another one.
do it. I sold out my child.
Yeah, I saw that too. All right, this person is not affiliated with Team Blue or Team Orange. From White House, Tennessee, Kenneth Sokup. Kenneth Sokup, you've got 5 minutes to respond. If you respond, you're going to get some snack sticks, the seasoning we used to make
Oh.
it,
Keep going.
and,
I'm getting excited.
and you'll be entered to win the Walton's 11-pound sausage stuffer.
One, Nick has a good point. Where's Hope Ford?
Yeah, that is a good point. She wasn't here last time
Yeah.
either.
Two,
Yeah, I saw that.
you're losing team
I
members.
badmouthed
Okay,
them one
so
time.
Team Orange is officially all drinks except what do you drink? Like farmhouse ales
Porters,
and stuff like.
stouts,
No, you don't drink all
sours.
that.
Well, I absolutely drink those.
I've never seen you drink one right here.
Yeah, I had the dragon's milk.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, well, if you like IPAs, join Team Orange. If you're on Team Blue and you like IPAs, get off of it. Orange is the color of prisoners.
I like
Yes,
that one.
Sam, but remember, prisoners can riot and take over control, which they do regularly. Team Blue is Coors Light. The mountains are always blue. I feel that's like a dig at your own team,
Mountains
though.
of Blue. Coors Light's probably the best-selling beer in America at this point.
No,
It's
I
past
bet.
Bud.
No way.
Bud used to be the number one. So I used to work at a very, not big, but like a well-known beer store. Anyways, Bud was always the king. Couldn't touch it. And then by the time I left, Bud Light started outselling Bud, and then Bud Light fell off.
I don't believe that for a second.
Don't know what to tell you.
I'm looking up the details right now.
Yeah, so Todd Shorter saying Dragon's Milk rocks. I can't even remember what the name of it when it was like white milk. So it's a white porter or a white stout. It was awesome. Only thing that was a little bit disappointing is the alcohol content's like 6. And with a Dragon's Milk, I usually expecting it to be in the 9 range. So
Maybe you're talking like overall company, Coors versus Anheuser-Busch. Because the number one beer in
Oh, it isn't?
2019
Back to Bud Light?
was Bud Light.
Okay.
They shipped 30.
No, but it used to be Bud Heavy. Like Bud.
Oh,
used
okay,
to be
so
the number one.
yeah, okay, so number one. Now this is actually 2017. The article is published 2019, but the facts are
yeah.
2017. 33 million barrels.
Barrels.
Yeah, in
33
2017
million
of Bud Light.
kegs.
Yeah, but that was a 6.5% drop from the previous year.
Yeah, that was my.
So that shows like the craft
So
breweries
there's,
are eating into
They're
it.
taking a serious
Number
bite out of
two,
it.
Coors Light, they fell 4.1%, but instead of 33 million barrels, they only did 16.5.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah, so Bud Light is still the most popular beer out there by far. Number 3, Budweiser. 4, Miller Lite, which is Coors. Then Corona Extra, Michelob Ultra, Modelo Especial. Really?
Where is that? That's in
number
the top
7.
10?
Number 7.
Wow.
Number 8, Natty Light. 9, Busch Light. 10, Busch.
Joe Hell says like the keg. A keg is a half keg. That's all we were ever able to sell. We couldn't sell whole kegs. I thought they didn't exist, but apparently that's a barrel.
Oh,
So it's actually 66 million half kegs.
wow.
Kegs. That's insane. Absolutely insane.
That means 5 Americans drink a keg of Bud Light every year, plus all the other beers.
Does anybody have a meat processing question? Just to bring it back to what we do here.
Did I miss anything cool?
Lots.
Yeah, we
can't
had some.
catch
We
you
had
up.
some.
Well, hey,
John,
you're talking about beer, and I'm just like, oh man, I missed the best conversation of the day.
We had people applying for a job of video editor and producer.
Oh man. Oh, and producer. That's not on my nameplate. Is there a whole new position opening up?
I don't know.
You're the producer.
Only?
The funding is you.
Sure, you can't say
No.
only 6 cases
The
of
funding,
beer.
I would be like the executive producer.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
they do
out.
nothing but just like
I'm like acting.
have the name
I'm like representing.
Doing nothing. Look at you. Look at you, self-aware.
on the videos, like to prepare for it. Yeah.
Besides the Simpsons character that made it in today's broadcast, it's been spot on.
All right, yes.
Dude, Teams, my entire messaging thread with other people was just on the right window, so that's what that was.
Yeah,
Someone messaged me, I clicked on it, I'm reading the message, and then bam.
do you guys know why in the UK they use breading in their sausages and it isn't common in the US?
It's filler. Like
Yeah.
my first thought is they're
guess
just
that
trying to get off
Probably
cheap.
started in World War II,
Yeah.
would be my guess.
But I will say that fillers and sausages are not bad. Because did you get a piece of Colton's boudin?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the rice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was excellent.
That was amazing.
Really
But
good.
I love rice and sausage. The only reason you really do that is to add a filler, but it is really good.
Would it change your yield a lot? Like if you have X amount
yeah.
of meat
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
you add
'cause-
5 pounds? I mean, is that it's getting an exact 5 pounds, but you wouldn't have to change your recipe for meat at all, right?
No, same recipe, but instead of use 20 pounds of meat, 5 pounds of rice, and on like a commercial scale, if you're selling it for as much, maybe more, because it's a specialty sausage, and that rice costs you next to nothing. Or if you're doing it at home, you go, you know what? I'm going to add rice. I'm going to make boudin, and instead of only getting 25 pounds of meat, now I can get 30. So it's an extender on how much product you get out of it for really cheap.
So it sounds like you can buy the 25-pound batch of seasoning from us, only do 20 pounds of meat, add 5 pounds of rice, and you still have now. Do you still have seasoning left over, or all that still goes?
No,
in there?
still use your total. I'd
Yeah.
use your total meat, rice. All you're at is total weight block there, but it's good.
Huh.
We don't make boudin enough. Just saying. I wonder who in this room could change that. Who could make more boudin?
I wouldn't eat anything Patrick made.
Sure, you would.
Okay, so Justin, I just sent 2 links in there that touch on the 44-pound meat mixer. If there's something else in there that you need to see and that doesn't cover it, let us know on Meatgistics. I'm more than happy to put together something for you. Explain the difference between pink number 1 and number 2 and why. So Sure Cure number 1, Prog powder, yada yada, they're all the same thing. It is a nitrite cure. Saltpeter Cure number 2 has both nitrites and nitrates. So nitrates break down into nitrites, which is what provides the curing power when it converts itself into nitric oxide. Does that when it starts interacting with some impurities that are found in water and meat, things like that. So the advantage of Cure number 2 is it's going to give you the instant curing power of the nitrites, but it's also going to give you a longer curing power as those nitrates break down into nitrites, which then break down into nitric oxide. So that is the difference.
So Big Tex is asking about our scales or fancy measuring cups and spoons. That's right over there, isn't it?
What?
That's the folder.
Oh, yeah.
So without giving out like details we can't give out, you went and tested all that, right? Because
No, just the thermometers.
couple. Well, okay. Well, yeah, I didn't get the scales.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna get the scales.
Yep,
Either
I
way.
tested all of them.
Thermometers were good. So, you're good with moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay. It won't happen tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm already booked up the next 2 days, but I will make it a priority to get that going Thursday. That means give it a day or two to work out the paperwork on stuff, and we should probably have stuff, hopefully, if they ship fast. One would think so. I haven't really talked to them about shipping times, but one would think that it's the company we're talking to is going to be a fast ship time. We'd have stuff by the end of next week. If not, it'd be the following, within the next week, 2 at the most. So I do have a plead and a question and a request for assistance out of our users that are watching tonight. We are now pushing 100 each on our Team Blue and Team Orange.
I'm sorry, I thought you said that it was us who was, Team Blue was pushing for it.
No,
You're making a direct plea.
No, I am asking that people stop supporting Team Blue because it is not the true Walton's colors, and Walton's can't be blue. So if you like Walton's and you're watching this live stream, you obviously like Walton's. So you need to go to meatgistics.com.
This is a Walton's product. Wow,
and you need to sign up for Team Orange. Sign up for Team Orange. We only need 2 people to pass Team Blue. So
we'll have
sign
more
up for
than-
Team Orange. And let me rub it in John's face while we're live on camera.
So Derek Dining says he made a mistake on one of his batches of sticks and put the ECA, which is encapsulated citric acid, in right away. He seems to have gotten away with it without a problem. That's awesome, because you rupture too many of those encapsulations, let that citric acid get into your meat before you start cooking. It's going to denature the proteins, and you can run into big problems. So that is good that you got away with no problems. I think probably the biggest issue would be if you had then held it for too long. Yeah, because you're getting it up to temperature fairly quickly. But yeah, no, that's awesome. I don't know if it's lucky or hats off to you, maybe skill. Oatmeal and sausage gives an interesting texture. Yep. The soy protein blend is like an oatmeal-ish, but then when you actually add it to the sausage, I don't feel like you notice it.
Yeah, you won't see it. You won't notice it. Just kind of.
So this must be oatmeal, like actual oats. What do you put it in? Naomi, do you put it in like a breakfast sausage?
So I got a question.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. Sorry.
Well,
you
we're on-
don't get to
but
talk.
we're on-
Patrick.
But we're
No
on
talking,
me.
Patrick.
We're on me.
No. Kenneth didn't respond. So I'm
okay.
revoking his win. Drawing another winner. Tyler Scott. Tyler Scott. You got 5 minutes to respond, bud. Yeah, breakfast sausage blend. Okay, that makes sense.
So before I was rudely interrupted, you know how with like cell providers like Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, if you switch providers, you often get a huge discount. Austin, if we could provide like 5% off people moving from Team Blue to Team Orange, I think that could be incentive to potentially.
You know, the great thing is I have the power to do that.
There you see, you guys. You got to have a powerful dictator, and this is the guy to go to.
You see what you've done? You've created a tyrant.
Not
No,
the,
just
we
wait
don't
a
want the
second.
socialist blue. We want,
Ooh, that's a good point. This is like,
What? How's
do
that a
you
good
do you
point?
support
Socialist
Bernie
blue?
Sanders in blue?
How is that even a?
his name
It's like-
starts with a
like
B.
Republican,
So does blue.
Democrat. Like anymore, the Democrats are.
Do you see the
if you elect
nonsense
if
I
you
deal
elect
with?
Bernie, we're just gonna be we're gonna be socialists. We're blue, so that's it. And so we're socialists. Blue is Team Socialist. That's how I made that.
I am
connection.
once again asking for your financial support.
Insanity. You'll be first up against the wall.
Oh, we're tied. We are tied 99-99. You see that? I just refreshed the page. 99-99.
You have Jim Schuler to thank for that.
Oh, hey. Blaze orange, yeah. So our normal
Bob,
orange is...
Orange is Hillary's color because it's a prison jumpsuit.
Ooh. Or
She's
it's
team
Donald-
blue and orange.
Cannot
though.
beat that.
it's Donald Trump's skin though too, so Republican only.
Dude, the last press conference I watched of him, he like had like raccoon eyes. Like it looked like he went in for a spray tan, wore goggles.
So there's two things going on there.
It looks bad.
They actually change the settings on the cameras to make that appear more whatever.
Really?
Yep.
Just to mess
Also
with
think
him?
he's leaning into it a little bit.
He's
Like he's making it more obvious because he's
a
crazy man.
coming to refresh again. Where are we at?
Bathroom.
Damn. Yeah, Joe. Trump always has raccoon eyes. Drives me crazy. It looks so weird. Can't get over it.
Yeah.
Lonnie, we welcome you to Team Orange. We're open for everybody joining us. We don't.
Quick, right now that John's out of the room, we can. What do you want on sale? We could potentially do it only if you've shown validation. Screenshot that you're now on Team Orange. We could probably work something out, I assume.
How do I do that without John knowing?
I don't know.
I need to look and see if I can do permissions by group. So only Team Orange or only Team Blue can see a certain category.
Yeah.
That would be
or
interesting.
can you send a message to people that are only in a certain group?
Oh, I can send people.
Well,
on
people
Team
that are in
Orange,
Team
yeah.
Orange, you could send them an email with
Okay.
with a coupon code.
Yeah. So, well, hold on. Before I commit to this, I have to look. But if I can do it, I'll do free shipping over $75 to anybody on Team Orange. I'm not committing to that yet because I have to make sure that I can actually see everyone's email without having to do it manually because I really don't want to go in and manually
Click 99 different emails.
Manage groups.
The
Team
anticipation here.
Orange. Oh, we're at 100 and 100. 100 and 100. Check it out.
Team Orange 75.
Yeah, so at 11:59 Central tonight, anybody that's on Team Orange, I will send an email out to that you get what we just talked about.
Get a sweet deal potentially. Check your.
There's collusion going on in here? Sounds
I
like
don't know.
collusion to me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, has anyone seen Tyler? Hey, Hope Ford's here.
Oh,
Team
hey.
Blue.
Oh.
Strong.
Well, you
Hope
know,
Ford.
it would be funny that she would be Team Blue. She once won 3 or 4
Listen,
times in a single live
I've
stream.
got-
And you just said the word collusion, so
I've
I don't
got
know.
Joe Hell, Tex, and Hope Ford. I mean,
I have Parksider, and I'm in the lead. 101.
There we go.
100.
well, first of all, Parksider doesn't participate in these live streams. I've
Remember when
never
the-
seen him
He has a
on
real
one.
job. He doesn't get to sit here and just talk like you and I do.
Second of all, I'm glad that there's something in life bringing you that much joy.
Well, everybody thought the Lakers
You know,
was going to be good with
You have
Gary
a
Payton
child.
and Karl
Oh,
Malone.
balls. We're back to
So
101,
maybe that
101.
would be the important thing, but
This is getting intense. Like, I just want to sit here and hit refresh until
well,
people.
don't.
Our deal only goes if Team Orange is in the lead. Just saying.
All right, so no Tyler Scott. Anyone seen Tyler?
No.
All right, so I'm deleting Tyler, revoking the win, and we're moving on.
So how do they vote on what team they want to be on?
I'm working on that. I'm sending a deal. I'm going to send them to the
Tim
default
Clausen.
groups page, but
Tim Clausen, you have 5 or so minutes to respond.
I believe it's just you go to meetgistics.com, right? Make an account, and there will be a thread prompting you.
groups.
Go to groups.
yeah. So I just posted the link for Meatgistics and the groups. So sign up at Meatgistics and then click on that link for groups. And we have some other groups, and we need to talk about that, what we're doing, because we're trying to get more groups there and see where we're going. But right now there's numerous in there, but the big ones you want to focus on for our argument for today is the ones that say Team Blue and Team Orange. And you should be on Team Orange, but if you want to let John infiltrate your mind and be on Team Blue, you know.
Team Blue has an orange laptop because Walton's bought the covering for it. Question, argue with a buddy. They take the casing off during the cook for summer sausage. I say, why? I mean, I agree with you. Why?
You do not.
There's no good reason.
Casings are smoke permeable. And
it's going to keep everything in a nice, pleasing circle.
Like, I don't.
Then you have to lay it down because you can't obviously.
Yeah. You're going to lay it down. It's going to get deformed, and then the outside is not going to be smooth and consistent. And why did you buy a casing to begin with then? So
sounds like a Team Blue family recipe if I've ever heard one.
Francie, yeah, we do. If you go to meatgistics.com, actually, I'll post a link to both our recipe sections. We have 2 recipe sections. One's like a how to make, so that'll cover what you need to do to make a snack stick, to make a pepperoni, to do anything like that. And the other one is just like a little bit more off the wall stuff, things that we wanted to make but don't necessarily fit into a nice neat category. There we go. There's the how to make, and here is the recipes.
Hey.
I agree, Shane. Yes, he is pandering to the weak-minded.
So this is from a while ago, but I'm just now checking my email over an hour later. But we were talking about the Interwald Farms maple syrup. Jim just responded to me about one of the questions that we had earlier about maple sugar. And they are expecting to have that in their product line in the near future. So if they have that in their product line, we will look at and see if we can't get that in ours as well.
Cool.
So that'll be cool because, to be honest, I might be more excited about maple sugar than maple syrup, just because I feel like I overdo it on the syrup, but on sugar, I don't feel as bad because you put it in something, then you don't see it, but you put syrup on something, and you just see.
Oh, so you'll
everywhere.
feel as bad. You're just saying it's not like an instant you see it.
Yeah,
so
I'm willing to use more of it, and
fair enough.
The way that the syrup tastes, the sugar has to be incredible.
Yes. Now, surprising everybody, I just drew the winners for 4 of these, and I won one of them. So the next 3 winners were Michael DeFren, Frank Messina, and Derek Carlson. So Michael DeFren, Frank Messina, and Daryl Carlson. Let us know if you're here. I'll go ahead and email you guys. Get your addresses, and we'll get some of this 100% maple syrup sent out to you.
I like
but
this.
This one is coming with me.
I like the question that just came in on last year. Daniel Cybolski, he says, sausage maker, competitor of ours, has a dry cure cabinet. How does it compare with the one you sell? I just want to roll on the floor laughing because it does not compare to the one we sell.
No.
They are importing that one from China.
But
that's
not the end of the world.
No, it's not the end of the world, but I have been looking for the last 3 or 4 years for a dry curing cabinet that we can sell to the average everyday person, wild game hunter, retail, somebody just making stuff at home, and it's very hard because for what we are comfortable with on an accurate process to make dry cured whole muscle meats, dry cured sausages, none of the quote unquote retail versions, including sausage makers, fit all the criteria that are needed to produce a safe product in every scenario. Theirs retails at like, I don't know, $2,000, $3,000, I don't know. Ours retails at like 25.
Yeah.
But it retails at 25 because it is a beast of a machine that is extremely well made, extremely sanitary. It
Does
has
everything
better
you possibly
controls,
want.
more precision on those controls, and it hits a wider range of temperatures, wider range of humidity. It produces a product that is meant to be commercially produced. And
that's the main difference. Ours are made for a commercial meat processor.
But it would be nice to find one that could be done for somebody at home, somebody working just out of their house trying to make something for the family. Yeah. But everything we've seen, including what the competitors have, they're not safe, in my opinion, because they don't fit all of the right ranges for everything. So someday we will have one. We're still working on it. Well, I shouldn't say we will.
Hopefully.
We are working at having one, but it's been a 3 or 4 year process now that
we just really in the last couple of years started expanding into the retail market. 99% of our business was commercial, so that is the approach we take. We're giving you guys recipes, instructions that would pass, for the most part at least, a USDA inspector. We're not giving you hang it in your basement for 3 months until it's lost 40% of its weight. That's not. We're not going to be okay with that.
Sometimes it works, but
sure,
it depends on where you are.
People have been doing that for hundreds of years, and of course it works. But you know what? Sometimes it doesn't, and somebody gets seriously sick, and I don't want that on.
It depends on your environment, because when you're talking about a basement in Missouri,
totally different than where Joe is.
A basement in Texas,
or Joe up in
like you try to hang sausage in
totally
a basement
different.
in Missouri and a basement in Texas. Texas is not the same humidity, not the same temperature, not the same anything as Missouri.
There's no basements in the Alamo. No. Pee Wee Herman?
No.
Did you get it? I said there's no
Here's- I
basement
was-
at the Alamo.
There's no basement in the
Alamo?
Can we get those names again to make sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You don't have to be here. They don't have to be here for this.
Oh, was that not?
Yeah,
Okay.
no. I was just drawing those to get them out of the way. Michael Dufresne, Frank Messina, and Derek Carlson are the 3 who won this. Unless you want to argue with that.
Nope, that's fine.
Okay. I'm going to make this easy on myself, and I'm going to send myself an email with those names.
It's funny, I saw a comment I didn't like on YouTube because it was like Team Blue heavy, and I was gonna just remove it, but I remembered I wasn't logged in as Walton's on my phone. So.
Or authorized to do
Well,
that.
you know, I'm in the room. People comment. I'm here.
Did you draw a winner? It sounds like you're draw a winner.
Drum roll, please.
Okay.
Team Orange, 104. Team Blue, 102.
Oh, I thought you drew a winner.
Nice.
No, I don't care about a winner. I care about winning Team Orange versus Team Blue.
So what's the next thing we can win?
No, next thing is going to be, we've drawn 3 so far of the
Snack sticks.
snack sticks.
So we have
2 more of those,
2
and then
more.
out of those, 1 person is also going to win the 11-pound sausage stuffer. So let's draw 1 more of
I got
those.
it.
Okay. Austin has it.
My computer's faster.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Actually, it's not. Yours is newer. Alabama,
I haven't seen him.
Gulf Shores, Alabama. Michael Highland. You have won the snack stick and seasoning package.
So Michael Highland, you've got 5 minutes or so to respond.
Wait, did you put like a deal on the entry that says like Team Orange, Team Blue?
No, it's saying what they are.
How does it know that?
Oh, no, we did. Yeah, it's part of the,
Don't
you can
point at me.
enter by going, that's the website you can visit.
Oh, cool,
No,
cool,
we
cool,
did.
cool.
So I feel like once you make an account, it should ask you immediately where your allegiance lies.
So yeah,
Actually, that'd be good because people would join Team Orange from the start. I would probably get more, and then John would sucker him away with his like mind games.
I wasn't the
But-
one offering 5% off whatever it was you guys were talking
Whoever
about.
whoever
5%
said that
off either.
It seems like you did.
Whoever said that's full of it.
So I see German sausage that calls for veal. Have you ever used chicken instead of veal? No, I've never used chicken as a replacement for veal. I feel like it would work to a certain extent. The consistency is the wrong word. The denseness would be somewhat close. Fat content's obviously going to be way off. Veal's going to have a higher fat content than chicken. But for how dense and like delicate they are, it'd be fairly okay, I guess. Alan, yep, we picked a winner for the dehydrator a while ago. That was, don't remember his name off the top of my head. Winner for the dehydrator, which was last month's giveaway, is Michael Wilson.
Would veal be closer to mutton or goat?
Oh, I don't know.
Can we start getting some goat in here?
I don't know.
My first thought is it's not going to be as good as either, in my opinion.
Wait, you don't think
But-
veal's going to be as good as mutton or goat?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're way off.
What?
You are
Isn't that like-
100% wrong. Veal is way better than mutton or goat.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yo, okay.
Oh.
Sorry, did I say that backwards?
said that backwards.
Whatever. Yeah, so veal should be better than either of those. So I don't know how to compare them because, yeah. I wouldn't go down the mutton or goat path if you had veal as an option.
Sorry, you didn't, what was the name? Eric Highland?
Michael Highland,
Michael
I
Highland.
put it in there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
People are saying you didn't.
only
No, I said
one.
Michael Highland, respond to claim your snack stick and seasoning package.
Did you hit submit? Because
Yeah.
it's not in there.
I'm looking at it right there. It's under my name. It's not under Walton's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right there. Middle of the screen, right by your finger. Michael
Okay.
Highland.
Yep. So, yeah.
Yeah, so John Putnick says neither mutton and goat are much stronger flavored. I would assume I've had both, but it's been a long time. Trying to remember and just taking some assumptions, they're going to be more gamey-ish. If you're used to beef and veal, you're going to like that. If you're used to something different, you're going to like that.
Fair enough. Ryan Menold says, I'm planning on making 25 pounds of brats, and I was wondering if I use the 44-pound meat mixer to mix in the seasoning. What is the longest I should mix in your opinion? First, if you're doing that, I'd take whatever water you were going to add to it, and I'd add your seasoning to that or that to your seasoning, mix it up, and then I wouldn't mix it for more than 3 minutes, tops. With brats, all you're wanting to do, for any fresh sausage, all you're wanting to do is get the seasoning distributed out evenly throughout all the meat. You want to stop well short of any protein extraction, otherwise you're going to have a weird for brats texture to it. Do you have a seasoning and or recipe for liverwurst? I think I do, actually. In Excalibur's
Yeah.
Blue Book of...
I'd like to
Awesome.
say we don't because liverwurst doesn't sound good to me, but I'm sure we do. We probably have a commercial recipe
Yeah,
that
right,
we need
yeah.
to
Ooh,
we
someone
need
wants
to decorate a little bit.
Someone
for-
wants a good blood sausage recipe. I think we can.
Oh,
help
we've
them
got
out
blood
there.
sausage. I did blood sausage.
Should post a link to that
I'm
guy.
going to.
Nice.
The BHA guys were really talking up your blood sausage.
Because it's good, surprisingly.
Have you listened to all of the podcasts they've done so far? Or
No.
have you listened to any of them?
No.
No? Yeah. It was interesting. So yeah, you were on there. So I should plug it here. So the BHA, Backcountry Hunters and Anglers, the Kansas division, they have their own podcast. You can get on Google Play, YouTube Music, Apple, Spotify, whatever. But they talk sometimes about specific Kansas things, but sometimes it's just kind of general backcountry hunting and angling.
Yep.
Anglers, angling.
Angling.
Is that angling?
Sure.
But yeah, it's cool. I've been listening to, they have like 10-ish episodes out now. Been listening to them. We're one of their sponsors. So you can take what I say with a grain of sand, or you can believe me, but I enjoyed listening to
Grain
them.
of salt?
And grain of sand, grain of salt. Doesn't
Grain
matter.
of salt.
It's the same thing.
Sand.
They're the same size.
They are not the same thing.
Yeah, they are.
Grain of
That's
rock
why all
salt.
the food you make tastes terrible. Now I understand.
No. The food I make does not taste terrible because I still
I'm just kidding.
have
Yes.
more competition
You
wins
make
than
a
you.
lot of very good food. When is Walton's getting their podcast out? Austin and I, for the last month, we've hardly been in the office at the same time.
Yeah, we haven't been. I've been sick like 3 to 4 weeks out of the past couple months, 2-3 months.
Then we were gone.
Then we were gone.
Then you were gone.
Then I was gone again.
So I'm always where I'm supposed to be.
I'm not where I'm
Sounds
supposed
reasonable.
to be.
Sounds reasonable.
Walking his dogs for 2 hours a day during the day.
Actually, that's a good point. We could be recording our podcast from 11 to
You
1
could
every day.
easily.
But where
Where
are you?
people ask, like, come into the room, go, "Where's John at? Is he at lunch?" I go, "Yeah, sorry."
Yeah, and then they don't bother coming back for 2 hours.
2 hours.
I take the longest lunches in the world. There was something, any good recipes for people that have alpha gel tick virus and cannot eat mammal meat? I'm assuming that's the Lone
the
Star
red
tick.
meat. Yeah, the red
Oh,
meat thing.
That's terrible.
Dude, that'd be
All right, so you can't eat
difficult.
red meat. So I'm assuming you can eat chicken, right?
Yeah, I would
So
eat a lot
earlier
of chicken.
in this thread, there are a couple recipes to making chicken bratwurst or chicken sausage. It absolutely can work. What we did was we didn't want to add any extra fat to it, and we wanted to use chicken breast. So we ended up using cold phosphate and carrot fiber. So cold phosphate, again, raises the pH of the meat, lets water bind more effectively with it, and the carrot fiber holds up to 26 times its weight in water. So you can get a nice juicy bratwurst out of chicken. Let us know kind of like what else you're looking for. I'm more than happy to do some experiments on that. Recently we did something for a kid who was going through chemo where we tried to figure out some no cure jerky recipes. Long story short, you can't do jerky without some sort of cure. It just doesn't, it tastes like meat. Or salt. Salt was the other thing they couldn't have. So it just, I mean, we tried, but
it's
there was
hard.
nothing there. But we can definitely try some turkey jerky, do some other things. So let me know what you're looking for. All right, I don't see Michael as having responded. So.
Sorry, Michael, we are going to invalidate your...
No, I can get it.
Oh.
Got a
Michael.
great question about a hat.
What is it?
Are we gonna make an orange trucker hat with a white mesh back? And the only problem I can see is that the orange is in the W as well. So
I feel like you oversold that.
I oversold
how
that.
great that was.
Well, yeah, that's the point. You would say that as a guy wearing a blue hat.
Hey, Kathy Cross.
Ho ho!
Kathy Cross.
Team Orange. She didn't even put Team Orange on her deal. Come on, Kathy.
Good for her.
I know she's Team Orange though.
Good for her.
If this like makes the live stream die, I apologize.
What are you doing?
But we're unlisted, so I'm gonna go to public.
How are we unlisted?
I don't know, but we were talking about it earlier. But I was like, whatever, it's still showing. But no, somebody else just commented again that they're not seeing it on YouTube. They're seeing it if they come to us, But I'm gonna make this public. If things go wrong, you see a black screen in
We'll
like
figure
5
it out
seconds.
Refresh, because we'll come right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
We can find the same.
It shouldn't cause any problems.
No, it really should. Like, it depends on, because I doubt they found it on YouTube.
Oh, all right. Kathy's there. So, wow. All right,
She
so
better
we
be
actually did have a pretty big oopsie.
I mean,
There seem to be a large number of people who watch this through YouTube, from what I've chatted with.
Really?
Yeah.
well, the chatters right now are about the normal number we usually have.
Okay.
True.
Okay.
I can't keep up with the comments.
All right. So Kathy responded.
but-
We're good on that. That is now 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to draw one more person, and then out of those, we'll draw the winner of the 11-pound stuffer.
Okay.
Right? That's what we're doing? Okay.
Yes. By the way, let's be out of here like a few minutes after 5.
Let's draw another winner now then.
Can't go past
Sure. Yep,
can't go
I'm
to
good with that.
5:30 today.
So SBB, I know I've seen that name a few times in here. What you've missed so far is 4 people have won packages of snack sticks. They're also going to win the seasoning to make those snack sticks. We're going to draw one more winner for that. Once we have all 5 of them, we're going to draw a winner of the 11-pound sausage stuffer. So one of them is also going to win the 11-pound sausage stuffer. We drew a couple winners for some 100% pure maple syrup. We've answered some meat processing questions, but talked mostly about Team Blue and Team Orange.
And Team Orange is still 1 up. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Let's smother Team Blue into the ground.
No, see this though? Look, Jamie Kuhn is just in. Why was it so late? Jamie, we weren't late. We've been going since 2 o'clock. Somehow it didn't flip to public on YouTube. It just stayed as unlisted, which means that it shows, it's just not showing it as a YouTube video. So just in the future, I'd recommend that you, instead of watching it on YouTube, watch it at waltonsinc.com/live. And I'm sorry about that. It was definitely something I did. I just don't know how it did it.
Yeah, so I just got a second ago the YouTube notification.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that's a big deal.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, sorry. Also, there are 6 winners. I forgot with Dale Fish. I made him a winner with his funny comment.
No, well, yeah, but I don't think that gets him in for the sausage stuffer. The sausage stuffer is in.
All right,
with,
fair
like,
enough.
just
Sorry,
the-
Dale. Yep,
the-
you're going to win the seasoning and the snack sticks.
Well, we will still send you something nice, Dale. Promise.
Yeah.
But you gotta be in on the sausage stuffer on the ones that get the seasoning and the snack sticks. Unless you maybe I shouldn't comment. Do we have enough that we can or should still give Dale?
Snack sticks?
Yeah,
we got
and the
tons.
seasoning.
Yeah, we got plenty.
Okay, then we can put him in on it. But I feel like whoever wins the stuffer needs to have the other stuff to go with it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Mark, I'm going to send you a couple of links. One is to our Meatgistics University, which has jerky and a cured sausage area, and the other one I'm going to send you to is our how to make recipes, which has everything, jerky, snack sticks, summer sausage, pretty much everything. And then here is Meatgistics University, which has recipes, but also a lot of information on why you're doing things. In our how-tos, we're just telling you do this, do this, do this, do this. We're not taking the time to explain why we're doing it. So in Meatgistics University, we slowed things down, broke it down. So we explain why you need protein extraction, why you don't want it in a cured sausage, or don't want it in a fresh sausage, but do want it and need it in a cured sausage. So hopefully those links help you. I think you should start over for snack stick giveaways now that it's on YouTube. Here's what I would be willing to do. I'd be willing to draw a couple more winners for just the snack sticks, not the seasoning.
How heavy is that?
Well, it's 8-9 ounces.
Under a pound?
I think so, yeah.
If it's under a pound, draw as many as you want. It costs us like $2.
Oh, well, I mean,
Send
I
it out.
can repackage them.
Because if it's under a pound, we can send it USPS, and it costs $2 or less.
Okay.
If it goes over a pound, it is going to go either USPS or UPS, and it's going to jump up to, if it's a commercial address, $6 to $8. If it's a residential address, $7 to $12.
Okay. All right. So I will draw some winners after we've handled all of this, and those will be people who are just going to receive some of the snack sticks themselves as a way of apologizing for the people who were waiting for it on YouTube. But like I said in the beginning, best way to view it is at waltonsinc.com/live. I did see Iowa Arborist, who's a Meatgistics user, mention that he can't comment on waltonsinc.com/live. If you're on a mobile or cell phone, what you need to do is find your more button. Usually it's like 3 dots. Click that and then click View as Desktop. That should let you comment and read the comments on waltonsinc.com/live. Oh no, Scott. Getting ready to make some Mountain Lion snack sticks this weekend. Anybody done these? No, but we had, what's his name? Nick from Nick's Wild Ride here, and he said this Mountain Lion was by far his favorite meat of everything. I was listening to Terry somebody or other on the Joe Rogan podcast recently. He said Mountain Lion was his favorite food or favorite meat, and I think Steve Ranella also says Mountain Lion's his favorite.
I don't trust that guy. He's giving people food poisoning because the dude, honestly, like, shouldn't say this. He needs someone like us to give him some info because he does things he should not be doing.
He's probably one of the best hunters in the world, though.
Yeah, but when he's making stuff, you should come to us for that information, not him.
I'd be more than happy to teach him everything he could possibly need to know about making sausage if he would take me hunting.
Feels like he's a guy like that is going to make you pay like $100,000 just to.
But no, for snack sticks, I'm sorry, I don't know much about making Mountain Lion snack sticks. My guess.
Treat it like any other wild game.
Right. So pork fat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to need a fat for that. So pork fat is the best fat. Since you have something like Mountain Lion, please don't mix it like 60-40 with pork butt. Go to your butcher and get actual pork fat. So that way the pork itself isn't fighting with your Mountain Lion. You're just going to have the pork fat. Pork fat by itself has very little, if any, discernible taste. It's got a really nice creaminess to it, so it should work perfectly. And we were at 3639 North Comatera, Wichita, Kansas, 67226. If you feel generous and want to send us some of those, we'd be more than happy to send you something back in bargain.
Mm-hmm. So, random but not totally random. Another plug for another company out there that they deserve a plug. Yeah. Outdoor Mentors, company called Pass It On Outdoor Mentors. Their entire goal is to get more kids outdoor hunting, especially kids that live in a city that they don't have access to hunting. They don't have someone who has been hunting and can take them. It's trying to get more of America's youth to experience the outdoors in any sense, really. Mostly hunting and fishing, but trying to get them to experience what God's given us here. And they Pass It On Outdoor Mentors is having their big annual fundraiser soon-ish. It's scheduled for May 8th and 9th, and that is at Flint Oak in Kansas. If you know anything about Kansas and nice hunting resorts, Flint Oak is the top of the line. It is an extremely nice place. You can go, and if you go to the Bust-to-Clay shoot at Flint Oak, you get a steak dinner on Friday night. There's raffles, there are auctions, there's all kinds of just social events. On Saturday morning, we go out and we shoot clays on one of the nicest courses in Kansas, if not around the entire country. And then we come back for lunch. We wrap things up, get some more raffles and stuff finalized, and we head out. So it's about a day event. You come in Friday mid-afternoon and you leave Saturday mid-afternoon. But the reason I thought of this is because we brought up Nick Hoffman. I don't know if I told you this or if you've heard it, but there is a rumor mill that I think it's confirmed, but I won't say it's confirmed, but Nick is supposed to be there at Bust-to-Clay this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Nick is like a fiddle player. He played fiddle for Kenny Chesney for years.
So
he's a singer, and he's also got his own TV show. He's just a crazy dude. He does everything. He's awesome. But he's going to come out to the Pass It On Outdoor Mentors Bust-to-Clay shoot, we think.
That'd be awesome. I don't know if
he's going to sing, he's going to talk, but
he's going to sing? Mm-hmm. I don't know if any of you guys have ever met like a real high-level politician. This is the only way I can explain it. But
yeah.
Nick gives off, like in a totally likable way, gives off that vibe. Makes and maintains amazing eye contact. Obviously is listening to everything you say and like thinking about it. An awesome guy. Super nice guy.
One of the most personable people out there, but not because he has to. It's because he wants to. He is genuine in it all.
So if you haven't checked out, it's Nick's Wild Ride. We're a sponsor of it, so I mean a little bit of personal there, but yeah. But no,
it doesn't help us that much.
It's awesome. It's awesome. If it ever happens again, just hit the share button on the live stream on Walton's website.
Curses you people. Team Blue and Team Orange are tied up again. We were ahead.
Well done. All right, so listen, you want to be out of here at 5.
Well, like a few minutes after 5. I don't want to be here till like 5:30.
All right, well, we still need one more winner for to make the 5, and then we'll draw that. So I'm drawing the last winner. Allow repeat winners. It is Patrick Barnes.
I don't answer.
Oh.
Catherine Teal. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh.
Did I really
Sounds
win?
like a Team Orange name, though.
No.
Well, thanks for giving out my last name, dude.
If anyone wants to know where Patrick lives, he lives at 12345 East Main Street, Nowhereville,
Dude,
USA.
we have a main street here.
So Daniel, we actually just did, and it'll be out. How quick can you get that habanero mango IPA edited?
I think that's done. Ready to go.
We can have that out either tomorrow or the next day. We took our habanero mango bratwurst seasoning, used a pork butt and Voodoo Ranger IPA, which isn't the craftiest of craft beers. I mean, they're somewhat mass-produced.
There's much better beers out there.
But they're a craft-ish beer, and we use that in the sausage instead of water. Absolutely delicious. So we'll have that out in the next couple of days.
So to kind of expand on that, would you do another beer? Do you like the IPA? Like, even though you don't like IPAs, was that good in the sausage?
No, I think it was.
It was. We didn't do a control batch, so it's hard to compare. But we've done that seasoning in the past before, and this was by far juicier in a way that couldn't be explained. I mean, we did nail the temp on some of them, but without a control, I mean, to me, that was one thing that stood out a lot.
Did you grill them?
Yeah.
You need to smoke them.
No.
You need to put them in. No, you need to put them in the PK. You need to put them in the 500-pound pro smoker back there. But
brats are better grilled than they are smoked.
Listen, when the boss tells you to do something, you just nod and do it.
Have you
we can do it again.
Done it in the big one?
We can try. We can do it again.
Have you done it in the big one?
Done what?
Smoked
Sausage?
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're better grilled.
No.
What's your
why?
point? Like the taste, snap of the. I mean,
The casing is better. I like it having some char on the outside. It's
Do you
juicier.
taste the char?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
It caramelizes the outside.
No.
Absolutely.
no, we did it at
No.
such a low temperature when we did those. You wouldn't
We
be able
did
to
it
taste
at 325.
Here's
Such
the
a low
thing.
temperature.
This is the type of thing we need to like call up K-State and be like, hey, does one of your students want to do like
Oh,
a project on
I
this?
don't care
and
about your
see-
science.
No, I care about the
don't
science
care
behind
about
it
your
because I'm
science.
pretty sure you're wrong.
I haven't seen Catherine respond yet. Has anyone seen her? I've seen people congratulating her.
Unless Catherine is actually named Kevin, Nick, Butch, or Dale.
All those people said that?
No, I don't know. I'm just. There was a Kathy, but that's Kathy Cross. She
Earlier?
was- yeah,
She was the last
earlier. I don't see anything else.
I'd be the opposite. If someone won a contest I also entered, I wouldn't be as positive as these people.
David, we carried those, the Weston gas smokers, for 2 years or something. We just didn't sell a lot.
No. We sold a decent amount. We would continue to sell them, but that one, maybe I didn't communicate that across right. We did not just discontinue those because they weren't selling. We discontinued those because it's typical for China. Weston walked into factory one day and
it was the same
just
thing?
gone.
That's-
They just up and left.
That's why
So-
we're having trouble with Weston grinder
Yeah.
stock at this point. Weston was not getting a response from who they have their grinders made by. They sent somebody to go look at the factory, and there was nothing in the factory. Not there weren't any workers or any grinders. There was no equipment. There
gone.
was no nothing. They had cleared out the factory. So apparently that happens over there from time to time.
Weston
All right.
Weston is bringing back the smokers. It's just a longer process. The
Oh, so we
the
are going
grind-
to carry them again?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I've been told by our rep, he's the national sales manager, that
Revoking her win.
that they will have the smokers again. It's a longer process, I think, partly because the grinders are their bread and butter. I mean, they sell more grinders than probably anything.
Yeah,
is
they
my
must.
assumption. So those happened really fast. The smokers, not as big of a deal as like the grinders. They are coming. It's just slower, but we will have them back again.
All right, Brian Ragland. Brian, you've got a couple of minutes to respond. If you don't, we'll go ahead and revoke your win and move on to the next one. Wanting to get this last person to win the snack sticks and the seasoning so we can put all of the winners together and figure out who also wins the 11-pound sausage stuffer. A couple words on what I made. I made habanero mango. I used pork butt. I also did add a little bit of Sure gel, even though you don't really need to when you're making pork butt snack sticks. I added encapsulated citric acid so I could go right from the stuffing to smoking, and to give it that little bit of extra tang, even on something like habanero mango. I still like it, you might not. I added mostly ghost pepper cheese, but I also did mix in some cheddar and some hot pepper. So if you bite into some and it has a bunch of ghost pepper, get ready for something a little bit hot. Other than that, the habanero barbecue, habanero doesn't really have a ton of heat to it. Some for sure, but not a ton. It's mostly the ghost peppers what you're gonna get that heat from. So what we'll be sending you is at least a package, perhaps two, depending on how many I draw later. And the seasoning that we use to make it. And like I said, one of those winners is gonna win the Walton's 11-pound sausage stuffer. In my mind, the 11-pound sausage stuffer is the best size. So what we have is a 7 and 11-pound. Both of those use the same size piston. It's about this-ish big in diameter. The larger ones, the 26 and the 33-pound, have a piston that's about this big around. So when you're trying to squeeze something through, a stuffing tube that's that large, whether your piston's this big or this big is going to make a huge difference in how much force it takes to turn that crank. So the 11-pound, pretty easy to stuff off of. You can definitely do it by yourself, which I am always alone when stuffing sausage. Always alone.
I'm here, dude.
Right, I'm always alone.
Have him help you.
I'm not gonna have him.
Well, I can't
Involved?
press
Look at the
record
size
and
of
hold
that.
down the
Yeah, so hard.
sausage stuff.
You don't have to hold the record button.
Yeah. Well,
All right, so the winner was Brian Ragland.
John's not a Monday
He is
morning
here?
guy.
He said,
Yep.
all right, then we have all of the winners. Yep, there he is, last one.
Could you repeat his name, please?
No, he already responded.
So I guess you'll just have
you,
to.
You won't know.
You'll just have
You
to.
won't know who it is.
You won't have a list of the winners, just like last time.
Brian Ragland.
That's what I thought.
But this time, the 3 that aren't normal, I emailed myself so I know those names. Last time I had to watch the entire live stream again.
How
figure out who got
how
what.
many emails do you get a day?
Yeah,
So I thought.
too many. But I'll see my email. I'm obviously going to pay attention to mine.
No.
All right, how are we drawing the winner from them?
Which are the ones that we can select from?
Just not that one, or that one.
Wait, hold on.
So
So
you-
we're 8. So,
So
not 3, 4, 5?
Nope, not 4, 5, or 6.
Not 4, 5, or 6. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull up Excel.
1, 2, 3, 7, 8, and random.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do a random number generator. Are you going to do it once or do it a few times? And he's going to do it a few times. And
Oh, hey.
for this, I mean, if I know Kathy's still here, but I'm sure some of the earlier ones like John and Andrew, Tim, they might not still be here. You don't need to be here for the winning of that.
I just broke my computer.
Awesome.
As soon as it comes back from the dead, I'll,
You know, there hasn't been an amazing like upgrade to Excel in forever.
No, yes, there has.
Like what? 2010?
No, 2016. Then 2019. Every 3 years, they come out with a major release. Now it's on a continual, which is
2019
nice.
is the exact same thing.
No, it's not. You don't know how to use Excel. Like you use Excel for here's a square or a rectangle. I'm gonna put information here. Here's a rectangle. No, but
The
like
most complex
back
thing
end-
I've ever done with Excel is like a vertical lookup. So it's not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And so now there's a thing called X lookup.
What is that?
Pulling it up right here. See, check this out. 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. X lookup is the greatest thing to come to Excel in years.
All right, we can talk about that offline.
As an IT guy, like, yeah, I use a lot of
Is it
this
actually useful,
indexing, matching, VLOOKUPs. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Like it's gonna save people like
Okay.
me hours of time.
Oh, so it's for IT people.
He said people like me.
Nobody cares.
Smart people.
Nobody cares.
If you were a more valuable employee, you might use it. But you know,
Can't even use his new laptop we got him.
geez, John. I'm kidding.
So Randy Nightingale made venison pork butt sausage, added pineapple, but would not get done in smoker. In the house oven all night at 160, sausage only reached 130. Added water to dry pineapple to grind. Too much water. Couple of things. What was your initial smoking temperature? What it sounds like happened is you got case hardening, which isn't that your case got hard. It's that the outside of your sausage cooked too quickly. What happens then is it totally dries out and it can no longer effectively pass heat into the middle of the sausage, leaving you with a hard outside or case and can still have raw inside. Also, I wouldn't try cooking at 160. I'd move it up to at least 180 degrees. You need to be above what your target temp is to reach your target temp. So those two things I would guess. Also, could be you added too much water. How much water did you add per 25-pound batch?
So random numbers went smallest to largest. Whoa.
Okay.
We're number 7.
So 7 is the winner.
Yeah, whoever number 7 is.
7 is Kathy Cross. Congratulations, Kathy. You have won an 11-pound sausage stuffer. So we will absolutely get that sent out to you tomorrow. Or I'll get your information tomorrow. If you get back to me tomorrow, we'll try and get it sent out tomorrow. That's awesome. I'm glad of Heavy Meat Logistics use your one.
Team Arms.
So, yeah. I don't like that part.
Well, I will give you a little consolation prize, is that Team Blue is back ahead of Team
But of
Orange.
course Team Blue is going to be ahead. We're just better.
You're up by 1.
We're better.
It's not a lot, but...
All right, so I don't want to draw for a bunch of people who aren't here anymore for the extras. Patrick, how long would it take to set up just a quick new, just one button gleam?
I could copy the live stream we have now and
hold on. Can we do this? Can we just pull like 10 people, list them out, and then like put in the comments
The first few
and then say the first 3 to respond or the first whatever.
All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to draw 5 winners. I'll put them all out there. I won't say their names. The first, well, I mean, I've got a bunch. We'll keep it simple. The first 3 to respond will get just the snack sticks. You won't get the seasoning as well.
Do you not want to do 10? Make it entertaining?
How are you picking winners? You're just going to pick
No, through the original.
Okay.
So don't worry about it.
Hey, check this out.
Aww.
That's Team Orange at their
He's
finest.
watching Daddy.
Don't know if anybody can see that, but my son is at home. He's 13 months right now. He has on the Team Orange hat, and he is watching me on the big screen. So,
Can we plug the back of that phone, by the way, too?
oh yeah, can we see that?
I think so.
Walking up closer. I should start selling.
All right,
these.
so everybody,
You
I'm
should come
copying and
over here.
pasting all these names in at once. So if you see your name in this midst of names, go ahead and respond as quickly as you can. If more than 3 people respond, I will do my best to get you something. If that can be a snack stick or a package of snack sticks, great. If it can't be, it'll be something.
We can always send a coupon code.
Or, yeah.
So Leo, if you're still watching, hi bud. Dad says hi. Smile and wave.
I love how every dad gets like a higher pitched voice when they're talking to their kid.
Hey, no, it's just when you're talking to like a little kid. He's like,
totally.
He's a year old.
You don't want to
do it.
sound overbearing or like
Yeah, you
like
have
they're in
to
trouble.
sound.
Yeah, he was legitimately
Motivating and
saying
entertaining.
he loved it. He wasn't being...
It's like I'm a Pixar character now. Listen to me. Daddy's on the TV.
All right, that's the last one. I am getting ready to...
I just got emailed a photo of John's dogs watching him on TV, but they are also wearing an orange hat, so it's kind of a...
What?
Yeah. What? What?
All right, ready? I'm hitting send. Go. 160 degrees in smoker. Sausage was soft. Added 2 cups.
Alan's here.
25 pounds batches.
Eric.
Randy,
Dobbs is
was
here.
it? Tom's.
Brian
Yep.
Schneider. Brian Schneider. Is that like our Brian
It's not.
Schneider?
It's not. I looked at
it's
where it's
disappointing.
from. All right, so I've got Alan, Eric, Nancy, and Brian. Oh, Nancy was saying hi to Leo.
Well, she said that's still present.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it's
no,
still a
it's
comment.
Nancy Williams. Yep. Okay. All right, so we've definitely got the 3. Patrick, are you keeping a list here?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do my best.
All right, tell me when you're ready.
I mean, I'm ready if you're...
All right, Alan Fedden.
Give me last names, too.
Alan Fedden.
Yep. Eric.
Eric Dobbs.
Yep.
Nancy Williams.
Yep.
Brian Schneider.
Yep. Dustin.
Hold on, I don't see Dustin as someone I drew.
Oh, okay.
He's
Nope,
just saying
nope.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
Alan said hi, or he's here twice.
Dang.
Thomas wasn't. He wasn't. Oh, he's just saying he's here. All right. So yeah, I can absolutely get those.
Derek Carlson.
Derek Carlson already won something.
No.
Yeah, he did.
No, I'm just saying he's not on the list.
He's not on this list.
He's not on the list.
He won. Yeah, he already won the. Derek, you already won a bottle of maple syrup.
Okay. So that's 4 winners right there. Alan, Eric, Nancy, and Brian.
Yep.
For people 5 through 10, sorry, if you're not first, you're last. Unless you're on Team Orange, and then you're always first. So,
So just so you know, Derek, what we did was we drew some winners from here, and we didn't require you to respond or anything. So you weren't in that last one. You were in a couple before that. All right.
do we have any other giveaways? I feel like we need to always do a spur of the moment one because we haven't done one
Oh,
yet.
can we give away one of these?
Yeah,
It's an awesome giveaway.
sure, go for it.
So this is the 8-inch Victorinox Granton edged butcher's knife. So these Granton edges mean that it's not going to stick to whatever you're cutting. I don't know why you would ever use such a manly knife to cut vegetables. But if you're doing, say, zucchini or cucumber, Granton edge will let it release easily. If anyone ever threatens you in your own home, grab this knife and those threats will stop immediately, and they'll probably run out of your home.
It would probably make somebody bleed harder.
Yes, it would
Yeah.
open. It would open more. So a more effective home defense tool. Plus, it just kind of looks like you're in a what was his name?
A Jedi?
No, Lawrence of Arabia. What was the actor's name? Yeah, whoever the actor was in Lawrence of Arabia. I can't believe I can't remember that. But I mean, it's just an awesome looking knife. Are you drawing a winner or am I?
Oh, no, you are. I'm setting up a coupon.
Yeah.
I feel like I always have to give like a coupon like at the end. We've done it the last couple times now.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So for anyone still around, what Austin's doing is creating a coupon code that, are we just giving this coupon code out?
Yeah.
Okay. So we will give you guys a coupon code. So if you're looking to make an order, it'll be a percentage off or something free, I imagine. Please, if you.
Oh, I was going to make everything more expensive and double the shipping.
Oh, well, then there
Is
you
that
go.
okay?
They'll like that.
Oh, for
perfect.
Team Blue people.
They will like that.
Yeah. So you only get this if you're on Team Orange.
Oh, awesome. The winner, who has only a couple minutes to respond, is Dave Crockett. Not quite Davey Crockett, but Dave Crockett. Respond to get your awesome knife. Kathy, you have won enough already. You don't need to win anything else. Was it Omar Sharif? Yeah, this knife will kill coronavirus. It'll slice it right in half.
Okay, so I'm almost done.
I don't know if digging for silver is Dave. Says yes.
It's Peter
O'Toole. There you go. Thank you.
John, you're like 52, 53. Shouldn't you know that stuff?
Okay, he's not. So we are still waiting for Dave Crockett. If I don't hear back in another minute or so, I'm going to go ahead and invalidate his win. But really, actually, no, I won't even prefer. I will only accept a winner of this knife from somebody who's here.
Okay, so to finish rounding out our giveaways for everyone that's left, you all get a special coupon code. It's going to give you 10% off and free shipping. So honestly, in reality, that's like a lot of times a 15, 20, 25% discount overall. Depends on how much you're buying. But 10% off and free shipping. We're going to cap it at $100. So if you buy $1,000 worth of stuff, the max discount is $100. But that's still a great deal. That coupon code is MEATGistics3220. That is good from today until March 31st. So you got the whole month to use it. You can only use it once. So if you order today and you try to order 2 weeks from now and use the coupon code again, it's not going to let you do it. You can only use that once. But that's 10% off and free shipping. No order minimum, no anything there. Just use the coupon code MEATGistics3220.
All right, I don't see a response, and I'm revoking the win for the hero of the Alamo, and drawing another winner.
So what was that code again, Austin?
I'm typing it into the comments right now.
Right on.
Winner of the 8-inch Grant & Edge butcher's knife. And Victorinox, for anyone at home who's not familiar with it, this is who makes Swiss Army. They make some of the best knives in the world. Christopher McKeon. Christopher, you've got, I'm sorry, man, I'm only going to give you a minute.
Ooh.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum 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 bin Laden.
No, that was my second Pee Wee Herman reference of the night. Probably no more are allowed.
I'm sure it's just an orchestral song. Is it like for the score for the movie, you think?
Yeah, well, for Pee Wee's Big Adventure?
Yeah.
It was, he actually, when he's saving everyone from the burning pet shop.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
But I'm wondering if that's just an orchestral song.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying it is one way or the other, but
Mark, you might identify as Christopher, but
what
the
I'm laughing.
problem is that I have his email address, not yours.
well, who directed Pee Wee's Big Adventure?
I have no idea.
Tim Burton.
Oh, that makes sense, actually.
There you go.
Where is it posted at? Where's what posted at, Dugan? Well, Christopher's got another 20 seconds, and then we're revoking. Not really.
Whew.
All right, revoking and repicking. One. Todd Shepard. Todd, from the moment I type this in, you've got 1 minute. Lots of people saying bless you.
Oh, he's here. Mr.
There you go.
T. Shep,
Nice.
17.
Congrats.
Todd Schroeder's so close.
Very close. Very close. Todd, at least I think we answered a couple of your questions. Hopefully you got some value from it. But yeah, super close. All right, so in general, other than the fact that we weren't live on YouTube, good live stream. I mean, I'm sure somehow that's my fault. I don't know what I didn't do that I normally do, but so hopefully anyone who visited or was waiting for us on YouTube, you got some value out of being entered to win some extra snack stick stuff for everybody else and for you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. I cannot believe it's been almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
These things go by so ridiculously
super
fast. So ridiculously fast. So hopefully we kept things a little bit more organized this time. I feel like we did.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably not great.
Everybody else can judge us.
Better than
but
us. Yeah, better than we
we
normally
feel
do.
like it went good.
They've been really bad in the past, so it's hard to.
So yeah, right. So we can
We've
only,
gone 10
really
minutes
can
without
only go
audio
up
before, I
If
think,
we go
so.
down, I imagine people will just stop watching altogether.
True, yeah. So just to end the night, I'm hitting refresh over and over, but we're going to pull it up. And 105, Team Orange. 104, Team Blue.
Oh, that's a good way to end the
Team
night.
Orange is officially in the lead, so yeah. Continue, whether you vote for Team Blue or Team Orange, like, I do care and I want you to vote for Team Orange, but the biggest thing is that you go to meatjustics.com, sign up for an account, and vote for Team Blue or Team Orange under the group section. Team Orange is ahead. We haven't been ahead for a while. Somehow.
Forever?
No,
I don't think
no,
you
we
were
were
ever in the lead.
We were when it
big
first
time.
started. I was the first member in
okay,
any group.
and that was the last
So-
time you were in the first place.
No, we were in there like back and forth a bit, but it's just you've been in the lead for the last
For a long time.
several weeks.
So gracious
But-
winner. What can I
So
say?
yeah, thanks everybody.
Thanks, guys.
We look forward to seeing you next time.
And for anybody
it's
who
definitely
won,
always fun.
I will send you those emails tomorrow. We'll get your addresses, and we'll get those shipped out just as fast as we do on regular shipping, so it'll be same day.
Thanks, everybody.